Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos a vuestra casa, bienvenidos al mejor fútbol, bienvenidos al Play Red Live en una jornada 20 más que interesante, más que intensa después de muchas jornadas sin fútbol, muchas jornadas sin liga. Prácticamente se me había olvidado lo que era narrar un partido, pero ya está aquí de vuelta el Mallorca, que vuelve a jugar un partido de liga después del último partido que jugó, que fue el 21 de diciembre, ese Getafe 0 Mallorca 1, con el gol en el minuto 53 de Kyle Larin. Ese fue el último partido del Real Club Deportivo Mallorca. Luego, como ya sabéis, vieron los partidos de Copa, vinieron los partidos de la Supercopa. Pasaron todas estas cosas, pero hoy nos centramos en el partido. Ahí vemos a los protagonistas llegando al Estadio de la Cerámica, porque hoy en esta jornada 20 el Mallorca de Yago Barrasate se va a enfrentar al Villarreal de Marcelino. Dos equipos prácticamente muy igualados en liga, también muy igualados en el terreno de juego. Ya lo comentó Marcelino y también lo comentó Yago Barrasate, que el partido se iba a decidir por pequeños detalles. Son tan parejos que los dos están empatados a puntos en liga. El Villarreal quinto, el Mallorca sexto, con 30 puntos los dos. Estefan, muy bien. Bienvenido, ¿cómo estás?
Buenas noches, joder, muy bien, muy contento.
Partidazo hoy a la vista, ¿no? Que se viene entre dos conjuntos muy igualados en liga y también en el terreno de juego.
Increíble, sí, partidazo, por lo que ha contado también Yagoba lo mismo. Ojalá al final de temporada estemos con los mismos puntos. Pero a priori sí, partidazo por todo lo alto. Los resultados también parece que nos da ese plus de que si ganamos es como que nos reafirmamos, pero bueno, también ahora comentaremos un poco las sensaciones de cómo llegan los dos equipos, pero tenemos que equilibrarnos.
Hay mucha previa por delante para comentar, para hablar un poquito. Es verdad que el Villarreal no llega en sus mejores momentos. De los últimos 5 partidos que ha jugado, una victoria, un empate y 3 derrotas. Es más, el último partido que jugó fuera de la Cerámica lo perdió ante la Real Sociedad 1-0 con el gol de Taque Cubo. Y el Mallorca, es verdad que en Liga pues llega con buena sintonía, con 3 victorias y 2 empates en los últimos 5 partidos. Pero es verdad, cuando salimos de la Liga, pues el batacazo en Copa y también en la Supercopa no son 2 derrotas, que yo creo, como dijo Yago Barrasate, pues hay que cambiar el chip, hay que renovar la mente y enfocarnos en la Liga en esta segunda vuelta, que con mucha ilusión.
Pues sí, Llores, mira, justo lo que te iba a hablar antes. Yo creo que esto es lo que nos hace equilibrarnos, ¿no? No nos acordamos de las 2 últimas victorias en Liga ni las sensaciones de cómo acabamos los 2 últimos partidos de Liga. Nos quedamos un poco con estas 2 últimas derrotas que es como que nos ha puesto, vamos a ver si nos ha puesto en nuestro lugar y a lo mejor nos ayuda y todo en un partido como este.
Pues lo vamos a ver si nos ayuda o no nos ayuda estas 2 derrotas fuera de Liga. Hay que decir que el último partido, como hemos comentado, de Liga del Mallorca es el 21 de diciembre. Pues vamos a encarar este partido. Ya había ganas de Liga, ya había ganas del Play Red Live y también hay ganas de volver a ver a nuestro amigo Damián, que está ahí en el Estadio de la Cerámica, cerquita del terreno de juego. Muy buenas tardes, Damián, ¿cómo estás?
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas, Llorens, muy buenas, Estefan, y muy buenas a todos los mallorquinistas. Como dices, desde aquí, desde este pie de campo de este Estadio de la Cerámica, capacidad para alrededor de 23.500 personas, poco a poco llenándose este estadio del Villarreal. Veremos si presenta una gran entrada. Lo que sí sabemos es que no estaremos solos. Se espera alrededor de unos 50 aficionados mallorquinistas que estarán detrás de mi posición, en una posición también muy elevada en la zona visitante de este estadio de la Cerámica. Costará seguramente escucharlo, pero seguramente nos darán muchísimo ánimo para intentar sacar un resultado positivo de este estadio, sumar, ¿por qué no?, nuestra 5ª victoria fuera de casa en lo que llevamos de temporada y empezar de la mejor manera posible esta segunda vuelta frente al Villarreal, que ya nos ganó en ese partido de la primera vuelta 1-2 con ese gol en el último minuto, con un Mallorca que ya estaba acariciando el empate, porque recordemos estuvo con uno menos por la expulsión de Toni Lato, aunque en esa prácticamente última jugada de partido se le escapó la victoria. Esperemos que hoy no sea así, y precisamente para intentar sacar un resultado positivo, Yago Barrasate, que apuesta por un 11 bastante reconocible, de hecho un 11 en el que solo hay un cambio respecto al partido frente al Real Madrid, un 11 que arranca con Dominic Greff en portería, pareja de centrales para Antonio Raillo y Martín Vallen, laterales para Johan Mojica, que vuelve a la que fue su casa, y Pablo Mafeo, doble pivote para Omar Mascaré, y aquí entra la novedad, Samu Costa, que entra por el lesionado Manu Morlanes, lo recordamos, unos problemas de rodilla del futbolista de Zaragoza que le impiden estar hoy convocado para Yagoba Arrasate. En las bandas, Sergi Darder y Dani Rodríguez, el gallego que es nuestro máximo asistente con 4 pases de gol, y arriba se mantiene esa dupla de ataque entre Vedat Murici y Kyle Larin, el canadiense, nuestro máximo anotador, con 5 pases de gol. Estaba mirando aquí a ver si venía la pelota, porque estamos cerca de la posición donde ahora mismo el Villarreal, los porteros, mejor dicho, están calentando. Y lo dicho, en cuanto al 11 del Mallorca, únicamente esa entrada de Samu Costa por un Manu Morlanes lesionado, que se suma a la baja por sanción de el Pichu Cuellar, y también la de Javi Llabres, que recordemos esta semana se confirmó, se cerró su cesión al Eldense, donde esperemos que pueda cuajar o disfrutar de minutos y pueda volver a Mallorca pues con un mejor rodaje, que entendía Yagoba Arrasate que aquí en este último tramo de temporada, en esta segunda parte de temporada, todavía no podía tener. Por cierto, ya para cerrar el 11, Martín Vallen, renovado hasta 2029, celebra esta gran noticia hoy como titular, formando pareja con Antonio Raillo, esa dupla, ¿no? que nunca cambia y que tantas alegrías nos está dando. Así que con todo, este es el 11 con el que sale hoy el Mallorca.
Ahí está, muchas gracias, Damián. Pues ya tenemos el 11 de esta jornada 20 ante el Villarreal, ante el conjunto de Marcelino, el 11 con el que va a salir hoy Yagoba Arrasate. Estefan, bueno, un 11 que habíamos hablado antes fuera de micros, por si podía haber alguna sorpresa, si podía haber alguna cara nueva. Vemos que Yagoba Arrasate apuesta por un 11 de garantías, que ya ha salido muchas veces. El cambio de Manu Morlanes por la lesión, que lo vimos en el último partido en la Supercopa ante el Real Madrid, que salió pues cojeando del partido, pues hoy entra Samu Costa. Vemos esa dupla de esos dos pilares, ¿no? de la defensa, que son Martín Vallen y Rayo, con la buena noticia de Martín Vallen, que ha renovado. Bueno, 11 titular, Estefan, que yo creo que ahora nuestros oyentes, espectadores, van a poder votar si les gusta o no les gusta este 11 titular. Sí, con tranquilidad. Ahora dentro de un rato estará ahí la votación, pero Estefan, quiero que tú me digas qué te parece este 11 titular con el que sale hoy Yagoba Arrasate.
Muy reconocible. Hablamos de que es el único cambio y es previsible, porque quizás Samu Costa es un poco el termómetro del equipo en cuanto a lo que quiere Yagoba en el campo, sobre todo cuando defendemos. Y la verdad, yo creo que a partir de esta segunda vuelta vamos a ver pocos cambios, ¿no? O intuyo que vamos a ver pocos cambios y que van a ser los 11 cada vez más reconocibles, no solamente del Mallorca, sino de los demás equipos. Así que sí, muy reconocible. A lo mejor, pues bueno, quizás echo un poco de menos el hecho de que seamos un poco más desequilibrantes por fuera, que no quiere decir que no lo seamos, porque Mafeo y Mojica son dos jugadores que llegan muy bien, pero quizás ante un Villarreal que sufre mucho a la espalda de sus laterales, quizás el doblar el desequilibrio por fuera, pues igual nos podría venir bien.
Para poner la lupa sobre un nombre, que yo creo que hay que ponerlo, la lupa sobre Martín Vallen, renovado hasta 2029. Lo comentaba Yagoba Arrasate en la rueda de prensa, que estaba muy feliz, y yo creo que todos los mallorquinistas estábamos muy felices, porque en redes sociales muchos mallorquinistas durante mucho este periodo de tiempo, ¿no?, pidiendo la renovación de Martín Vallen con preocupación. Está renovado, podemos estar tranquilos, la defensa está asegurada hasta 2029. ¿Qué te parece la renovación de un pilar, no?
Estamos todos contentos, y esa dupla legendaria, ¿no?, de que hablábamos antes. Al final yo creo que Vallen llega en su mejor momento de su carrera y su mejor momento en el Mallorca, por mucho que veamos a ese Vallen regular, que parece que siempre esté en un buen momento. Pero fíjate que este año hemos cambiado, en lugar de jugar con 5, estamos jugando con 4, y teníamos esas dudas de si nos íbamos a adaptar bien, si íbamos a tener muchos problemas atrás, y fíjate el paso hacia adelante que ha dado Martín Vallen. O sea, yo creo que es su mejor año en el Mallorca, y encima nos tenemos que felicitar todos de que se va a quedar por 4 años más.
Pues ya tenemos sobre la mesa las piezas en el tablero de Yagoba Arrasate. Ahora necesitamos saber con qué piezas sobre el tablero va a salir Marcelino. Y quien nos lo puede desvelar es nuestro compañero Damián. Damián, alúmbranos con qué 11 sale de titular hoy Marcelino.
Pues un Villarreal que lógicamente está necesitado de puntos, pese a localizarse junto al Mallorca en esa parte alta de la tabla con 30 puntos, pero son únicamente 3 victorias en los últimos 10 partidos para el conjunto amarillo. Esto es 3 triunfos en los últimos casi 3 meses, por lo tanto un Villarreal que lógicamente aspira a cuotas altas, sino que no atraviesa un buen momento. De hecho, aquí en la Cerámica no gana desde el pasado mes de noviembre. También es cierto que aquí únicamente han ganado dos equipos, que son el Fútbol Club Barcelona y el Betis, por lo tanto no va a ser una salida ni mucho menos asequible y factible para el conjunto de Yagoba Arrasate, pero es verdad que no nos enfrentamos a un Villarreal que llegue en un gran momento de forma a este partido, pero que sale lógicamente con un 11 también bastante reconocible, con algunos cambios obligados por lesión, y un Marcelino Toral que sale con Luis Junior en portería, el guardameta brasileño que lleva ya unos partidos de titular debido a la ausencia de Diego Conde, que no se ha recuperado para el partido de hoy. Pareja de centrales para Juan Foyt y Logan Costa. En los costados estarán Kiko Femenía y Seri Cardona. Doble pivote para Guillé y Parejo. En las bandas, Baena y Jeremy Pino, que son los máximos asistentes de este Villarreal. Jeremy Pino con 6 pases de gol contando todas las competiciones, y Baena 5 en esta competición liguera. Y arriba un ex mallorquinista, un viejo conocido, Gerard Moreno, junto a Termo Barri. Este es el 11 con el que sale el Villarreal, con ese habitual 4-4-2, un conjunto croquet que, aparte de la ausencia ya comentada de Diego Conde, no podrá contar Marcelino Toral con Pedraza e Elías Acomats. Vuelven por su parte Ayoce, que es el máximo artillero de este Villarreal con 11 goles, 8 en Liga y 3 en Copa. También vuelven Pepe y Jeremy Pino, que, como hemos dicho, el futbolista canario hoy titular en una de las bandas. Así que este es el 11 con el que sale el Villarreal. También un 11 muy reconocible, con algunos cambios obligados, por ejemplo en esa demarcación de portero, que necesita, como el Comer también, sacar los 3 puntos.
Gracias, Damián. Ahí está, tenemos ya las piezas en el tablero, tanto por parte del Mallorca como por parte del Villarreal. Lo comentaba Marcelino en la rueda de prensa previa al partido de hoy, que volvían Ramón Terrats, Nicolás Pepe y Ayoce. Volvían los efectivos arriba tras los problemas de las lesiones musculares. Recupera gente, pero bueno, es verdad que Ayoce, que es el máximo artillero, el máximo anotador, con 8 goles en Liga, pues arrancará el partido en el banquillo. Tal vez pueda ser una buena noticia de cara pues a la defensa del Mallorca, no tener ese dolor de cabeza de Ayoce por arriba. Dicho esto, Stefan, habíamos comentado también que tal vez Marcelino podía inventar alguna cosa nueva.
I'm your host for today. My name is Daniel Armstrong, and today we have a very, very exciting fixture ahead of us. We have Villarreal facing up against Real Mallorca at the Estadio de Cerámica. 2 teams that are very, very, very equal recently when it comes to form and it comes to positions. 2 big teams here in the LaLiga division of Europe. So a very, very big, exciting matchup we have ahead of us. Now, last time out for Real Mallorca, they did face Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Supercopa de España. Well, they did take a heavy defeat against the last year champions, losing 3-0 out in Saudi Arabia. Of course, it was all square up until about the 63rd minute, where the Englishman Jude Bellingham scored the first goal for Real Madrid. And from then on, I think Real Madrid definitely started to take the leadership more, because up until about the 63rd minute, it was, I could say, a very equal match. It was a very good first half for Real Mallorca, but they just lacked the concentration in the second half. And then Real Madrid went on to score 2 more goals, both goals in the 90th minute. One was an own goal from Martin Valgent, the Real Mallorca centre-back, and another goal was from Rodrigo. Now, looking at the stats of that match, Real Madrid did have 65% of the possession, whereas Real Mallorca only had 35% of the possession. And if you did watch that match, Real Madrid definitely were holding the ball a lot more, holding it back, playing it between their defenders, being comfortable with the ball. But as I said, first half was good from both sides. I think I'd give it to both of the teams. Now, if we take a look at the shots from that stat, of course, 28 shots from Real Madrid and 11 on target. So definitely dominating in that aspect. Whereas for Real Mallorca, they did have 8 shots, but 0 shots on target game. Yes, 0 shots. And I mean, looking at this match, you can see what the problem is there. I mean, 8 shots, 0 on target, you can't. Is unacceptable, especially when you're playing a massive team, a semi-final, and against a team like Real Madrid. You know, in the first half, they had some very, very good chances. They definitely could have been put ahead. You know, Guy Ladin had 2 or 3 very, very important chances that he just couldn't manage to put in the back of the post. And if he could have, then I think the match definitely could have been different. And of course, in the second half, they definitely dropped the rhythm a lot more. And not only that, Real Madrid did score in the 63rd minute, but then they didn't score again up until about the 90th. So if they would have just got just one goal, it could have maybe changed the whole aspect of the match. So as I said, a very tense match from both sides. Now, last time out for Villarreal, they faced Real Sociedad in La Liga. They did lose 1-0 last time out for Villarreal. They played at the Real Arena with the former Real Mallorca winner, Take, who was scoring the only goal in that match in the 51st minute. Now, statistically, it was a close game from Villarreal when they played Real Sociedad just a few weeks out. So statistically, it was a close game for both sides, possession-wise. Real Sociedad had 54, Villarreal had 46. Shots were similar, but Real Sociedad never an easy team to beat when it comes to playing at their own ground. But not only an easy team to beat at their ground, but also Real Sociedad a very very good defensive side when it comes to playing home at their stadium. Now Real Mallorca have won 2 out of their last 5 matches, whereas Villarreal have only won 1 out of their last 5 matches. So comparing form, both teams, I'd say, have been considerably poor. But, of course, Real Madrid are coming back from playing 2 very, very big important cup games back to back, whereas Villarreal have just been playing league games here at the minute. Real Madrid have faced, Copa del Rey side, they placed the 4th division team. They faced Pontevedra, where they did lose 3-0 against the 4th division side. It was a very, very good display from that 4th division side. And then just a week after, they go ahead and face Real Madrid in the Supercopa semi-final. They also lost 3-0. So you definitely could think, where's the problem? You're not seeing any goals scored here at the minute by Real Madrid. But, of course, if we are comparing these 2 sides, both sides have been poor, but Real Mallorca have played the harder games, the tougher games. They've been playing these cup games that are never easy to win. So Real Madrid are currently sitting in 6th place in the LaLiga table. They ended the year off with 30 points, but they are also a match in hand of everyone else, except for Villarreal. Now, Villarreal are sitting 5th place, also with 30 points in the La Liga table. And as I said, they're also a game in hand. Both of those teams are a game in hand. Both of those teams have played 19 games, and they both have 30 points. So it's win or take today. Whoever wins tops the other team by 3 points and fights for a chance for that European position. I think if either of these 2 sides want a shot at European football, a win is a must here today. And whichever team wins leaves the other down below. As I said, they're both just here, and whoever wins goes up a step, and whoever loses goes down a step here today. It's a very important match, especially for European football. If you look at the screen here, if you have it on your phone or your tablet or whatever you're streaming on, you can take a look at the highlights versus Real Mallorca last time out. They played against Real Madrid, as I mentioned. Here are the highlights you're seeing. As I did mention, highlighting with these 2 chances. So important, so clear. And he just couldn't get any of them on target. And I mean, they're just such big chances that you can't afford to be missing. That was in the first half. And then in the second half, as I said, Real Madrid came up on top. They were just better in the second half. But in the first half, it was definitely equal. So this team definitely isn't a bad side. This team knows how to put up a good fight. They know what they're doing. And they're a top team, I think, in Spain this season. And they've proved to be a top team this season in Spain. But it's just sometimes they do lack these concentrations. But as I said, the only excuse I think Real Mallorca has here is that they're coming back-to-back 2 cup games, 2 very big important games. So you do also have to take that in mind. But yeah, whoever wins here tonight will be looking at taking a shot at European football, and whoever loses here tonight is going to be one more step back from European football. Now, Villarreal, not a small side. Definitely always been one of the bigger teams in LaLiga, always probably top 5, top 6 teams in LaLiga, they made it to the semi-final of the Champions League just back in 2022, and they also won the Europa League in 2021 against that tough Manchester United side. So, Villarreal definitely not a small team, and playing at their stadium this season, they've actually only lost to 2 teams at their stadium this season. Yes, 2 teams. Those 2 teams were Real Betis, who Real Mallorca's next opponents next week out, and the other team was Barcelona. Of course, Barcelona, a massive team, a team that everyone struggled to beat this season. We've seen it with Real Mallorca, they struggled to beat them. But, so as I said, Villarreal not a small side, and beating them at home is definitely going to be a massive challenge, just another, you could say, massive challenge for Real Mallorca. They've had so many big challenges recently, with these cup games and now this match, so many big challenges. It has to be hard to focus on so many cups and the league at the same time. And I think just what they might be doing is putting all their focus on the minute in La Liga. And I think that's the important step here is La Liga, because they definitely want to show European football next season, whether it's Conference, Europa, or even Champions League, who knows. The point is they want to spot in one of those, so they just need to keep it up with the consistency in La Liga. Now, the last time these 2 sides faced each other was back in September, where Villarreal took home the 3 points at the Son Stadium. Logan Costa scored early on in the 27th minute, but shortly after the start of the second half, Raul Alio scored an own goal to get the equalizer in the 57th minute. It was 1-1 up until then. It was shortly afterward that Marco picked up a red card for Real Mallorca in the 69th minute. And Ayosa Perez went on to get the late minute goal in the 94th minute to win it for his team. So Villarreal took home the 2 points at Somos last time out 2-1. Now, looking at the stats of that match, it was a very, very, very close side. Mallorca had 54% possession, Villarreal with 46%. Mallorca 9 shots, 4 on target. 21 shots, also 4 on target. A very, very close game, you could say, for both sides. So yeah, as I said, it's such a close fixture when it comes to the past, and when it comes to recent events. Looking at the table positionings, last matchups, I think it's impossible to almost guess who's going to win this game. Because it's just so 50-50. Yeah, sure. Villarreal have only lost to 2 teams this whole season, but of course, Real Mallorca also looking so sharp this season and sitting so close to Villarreal in the table. So, who knows what is going to happen here at this matchup. Now, a fun fact for you: the last time Real Mallorca played at the Estadio de Ceramica, which, for those who don't know, is the Villarreal Stadium, was exactly 1 year ago today, on the January 20th of 2024, where we did all end square with both sides scoring 1 goal, so 1-1. Sorloth did get the first goal in the 45th minute, just before halftime for Villarreal, but in the 62nd minute, Villarreal managed to pick up a red card, and you could say that Real Mallorca got the advantage from there. And in the 90th minute, Javi Alvarez scored the late minute equalizer for Real Mallorca, and it all ended 1-1. Now, of course, Javi Alvarez is not in the squad here tonight. For those who don't know, Javi Alvarez has just gone on loan, just about confirmed about a few days ago to Fede Eldense, the second division side. Probably looking, I'm guessing, for more minutes, more play time. He's just gone on loan for the end of the season, and then he will be coming back. There is no option to buy. So he's probably just looking to get a few more minutes. Real Mallorca probably recognize that he's not going to be playing too many minutes this season for them. He was an important player for them one season or two ago, but this season he's not been showing up as much. He's not really been there. Also, Samu Costa back in this squad here tonight after spending a bit of time out in injury. He was about a month or two out injured, and he is back here tonight. As we can see, one of the most impressive stats in LaLiga. He is the player that has ran the most distance in the whole of the league. He has ran 176,000 kilometers. A very, very, very impressive stat there for Samu Costa. So, Kyle Larin is currently the maximum goal scorer here for Real Mallorca, who is starting here tonight. He has definitely been on form, but as I said, in the last two games, there's been no goals from Real Mallorca. I think he struggled to score in these last two cup games. So I think tonight is going to be a very, very big test for them. Villarreal being a side that rarely concede at their ground. So it's definitely not going to be easy. We're going to go on break, just a quick break, and we'll be back very, very shortly. So do not go anywhere. We'll be back very soon.
Por esta posibilidad de seguir aquí 4 años más. Bueno, siendo sincero, no ha sido fácil. Es por primera vez que me encontré en una situación como esta, con la edad que tengo. Y creo que analizándolo y pensando todo bien, al final ha decidido un poco la parte emocional. Y bueno, yo confío que he tomado la mejor decisión posible. Pues obviamente ha tenido un papel muy importante. Si tú estás en un sitio y a la gente te valora, después de 7 años ya te conocen como eres y te quieren con tus defectos o con tus cosas buenas y menos buenas, significa que es el sitio correcto donde estar. Siento mucho cariño, mucha confianza y sobre todo eso me da mucha fuerza para seguir adelante mejorándome e intentar aportar lo máximo posible. Bueno, yo sobre todo pienso al año, ya veremos lo que será en el futuro, pero sí que me gustaría cumplir esos años, me gustaría seguir aportando y en cierta manera dejar un poco huella, ¿no? En este club, en cosas pequeñas o más grandes, no solo en el partido, pero en el día a día, dentro del vestuario, dentro de lo que significa mallorquinismo y es la ilusión que tengo para estos siguientes 4 años y por eso creo que viéndolo pueden parecer muchos años, pero me crean ilusión y no otra cosa. Van a ser años disfrutando de primera división, de noches mágicas como he podido vivir aquí con esta camiseta y creo que el club está dando pasos firmes año tras año y aunque igual pequeños pero firmes hacia el futuro y que el club pues sea más grande, más importante y que puede lograr cosas cada día más importantes y quiero ser parte de ello, quiero vivirlo y quiero aportar y ayudar al club a cumplir todos estos objetivos.
Ahí está, sí anunciaba Martín Valgent y vamos directamente a Damián.
Those were the words there from Martín Valgent, Real Mallorca captain, who's recently renovated for Real Mallorca just a few days ago. He has renovated till 2029 for the club, a massive player for Real Mallorca, a player with plenty of experience on the squad and a very important player for them this season. So I'm sure that Real Mallorca is more than happy that the Slovakian centre-back has renovated the captain for the side, a very, very big name here for Mallorca. Now, a fun fact also about this match is Real Mallorca haven't lost any of their 2 last encounters at the Estadio de Ceramica. So I think when it comes to comparing stats with these both sides, Real Mallorca might have the slightest advantage, but of course, as I said, you can't be sleeping on Villarreal. This is a very, very big team. Within the last 5 encounters of these sides, Real Mallorca have won 2, Villarreal have won 2, and one of them was a draw. So as I said, People might point the advantage towards Villarreal, but I definitely think this is a closer game than some people might think. I definitely think Real Mallorca stand a bigger of a chance than most people do. You know, if you actually have a look at recent form, recent matches, stats between these two sides, I think you'll see how close it actually is compared to how people are saying. Now, of course, when it does come to history-wise, you have to recognize that Villarreal is by far the bigger club. You know, Villarreal has been in La Liga consistently for about over 20 years now. Just constantly playing in La Liga, whereas Mallorca, on the other hand, only got promoted back in 2021, back into the first division. But of course, they have been playing consistently in La Liga for 4 years now. But Real Mallorca, only a side that played in the first division for 9 seasons in total in their history. Comparing that to Villarreal, who've been in for plus 20 years of seasons. So I think when you compare the sides, Villarreal's definitely got the experience. They've got experience in their hand and definitely are the bigger club in that aspect. But of course, as in the past, we're talking about recent form, and recent form, I'd say it's very close. Of course, Villarreal have appeared in the Champions League in 5 different occasions. Real Mallorca only appearing in it twice. That was about 20 years ago too. Villarreal even made it to the semi-final of the Champions League only just back in 2022, so only about 2-3 years ago, where they lost the semi-finals against Liverpool. They lost both legs, but of course they put in an amazing performance to make it to the semi-finals of the Champions League, being a team like Villarreal, you know, that's history. That's impressive. It's big things. And of course, just before that, back in 2021, they did win the Europa League. Yes, they won the Europa League. Villarreal. They beat Manchester United in the final on penalties, where they took a massive dramatic win, winning 11-10 on penalties, where David De Gea stepped up, the Manchester United goalkeeper, to take the penalty, and unfortunately missed it. So you got to feel sorry for him. Now, looking at the starting lineup for both of these squads, Villarreal do have some very, very good players on their side, I do have to say. You know, looking at Ayoce Perez, the Spanish centre forward, he is the maximum goal scorer this season for Villarreal with 8 goals to his name, whereas in comparison to Real Mallorca, they have Kai Larin with 5 goals. But they do have Tierno Barry on their side, the Frenchman, who also has 7 goals this season. So he's got 8 goals. His teammates got 7 goals. So, you know, definitely some big names on their side in general. If you do take a look at the screen here, you can take a look at the highlight of Villarreal's last game. That's where they played against Real Sociedad. That's where they did lose 1-0. As I said, Take Kubo scored the only goal in that match. The former Real Mallorca winger, a very, very impressive player. He put in an absolutely amazing few seasons here at Real Mallorca, and now is thriving there at Real Sociedad. Take a look at the screen here. You can see his goal here. It's an excellent run. Just takes the defender one-on-one, does beautifully to put it past him, and finishes it on his left. What a player he was, and what a player he is here at the minute. Massive respects to him. Now, not just talking about goals, even if we're looking at assists, you know, the most assists for Real Mallorca this season is Dani Rodriguez. He does have 4 assists. And taking a look at Villarreal, they have Alex Baena, who has 5 assists. And then they have Jeremy Pino, who has 4 assists. All of these players starting here tonight. So, Villarreal are definitely going out with a squad and looking for the win. As I said, both of these sides need to win here today. Both of these sides will want to take the win. It's very, very important from both sides. Yeah, they'll both need to go for it. There's no doubt about it. I do think Real Mallorca can sit back and relax a lot more in comparison to Villarreal, as they are playing at their ground. Villarreal are going to be looking for the win. I think maybe for Real Mallorca, maybe sit back and wait for the moment and strike on the counterattacks. That's what they're best at. I think if they can do that, then I definitely think they stand a chance at getting the win here tonight. As I said, I think it's closer than people say. I definitely think Real Mallorca stand a chance here tonight. Now, looking at both of these sides, Villarreal and Real Mallorca have both picked up 3 red cards in the last 8 matches. Yes, 3 red cards in 8 matches, both of them. Also, a thing they have to avoid. Villarreal have actually picked up 3 red cards in their last 4 matches. Real Mallorca have picked up 3 in their last 8. So Villarreal and Real Madrid definitely something both of these sides need to look out for here today. Uh, picking up red cards, making these small mistakes. I think looking at Real Madrid, half of the times that they have lost is because of small mistakes, small giveaways. It's not often where I've seen Real Madrid lose because they got outperformed because the other team was better. Most of the times, it is because just they make these small mistakes, these small giveaways, and it ends up costing them the match. You can't afford to make those type of mistakes when it comes to first division matches, or even when it comes to fourth division matches or third, as we saw in the Copa del Rey against Pontevedra. You know, we have been looking at that. Ramirka, definitely a problem they need to fix, and they also need to watch out with the red cards. And I mean, looking at the red cards, 2 of them were from Muriqi, who is their striker. And I mean, you can't be a striker and pick up 2 red cards in 2 matches, 2 free matches in a row. It's a problem. As a striker, you're not a person who's even defending that much. You need to avoid the mistakes. And if you did watch that match, it's just 2 giveaways, 2 red cards being silly. And the other red card was, of course, for Antonio Rayo, who got a bit of a controversial hand with ball, but we're not going to get into that. If you want to check that out, you can. But again, just something they need to avoid. Something they do need to be looking out on. So I definitely think we have a very exciting fixture up ahead of us. There's about 5 minutes left till kickoff, just 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere because we're going to be getting started real soon. Also, a player we're not talking about often these days anymore is Gerard Moreno, the striker who's starting here for Villarreal, the captain for Villarreal. Also, an ex-Mallorcan player, of course. He did play for Mallorca for a few years, and he was a very big player at Real Mallorca. Here's on the screen, you can see some images that they're showing from the locker room here from Real Mallorca. The players getting ready. As you can see, all getting down, all having a big speech. United as a team, that's what they want out here tonight. As I said, such an important game. So they definitely need to go out focused on this one. As we can see, the Real Mallorca players getting ready there, probably heading just out to the tunnel here now. I can imagine some of these players are feeling very anxious coming into this game, coming from the Supercopa loss 3-0, coming from the Copa del Rey loss 3-0, coming from some heavy defeats. I'm guessing Real Mallorca, they're going to be craving a win here tonight. They're going to need it for their confidence because they're probably so low in confidence. Getting knocked out of 2 cups in 2 weeks, back to back, it's got to hurt them. It's got to destroy their confidence. So they're definitely going to be looking for a win here tonight, no matter what. We're just taking a look here. We're just 3 minutes away from kickoff. Nobody go anywhere. Just 3 minutes. We can see the players heading out here now. We have such an exciting matchup. As I was saying, Gerard Moreno, the striker here for Villarreal, a player with plenty of experience. He's been playing for Villarreal for years now, and his last team was Real Mallorca. So you'd think he'd have the advantage here tonight compared to everyone else. He's played at Mallorca, he's played at Villarreal for quite some time. He won the Europa League, he played in the Champions League with them. A player with massive experience on this side. Now the players are walking out of the tunnel, taking a look at them. I'm sure, as I said, both of these sides are feeling the nerves here tonight. Of course, Villarreal do have the advantage playing at their own stadium. Of course, we do have to recognize that it is a Monday, on a Monday at 9 p.m. It will definitely play an advantage for Mallorca, as if lots of people won't be able to show up, lots of people are working. It's a Monday and you're playing late at 9 p.m. Definitely an advantage for Real Mallorca, in hopes that not as many people show up to the Estadio de Ceramica, a very, very tough stadium to get a win on this season, and most of the seasons that we've seen only two teams beating them here this season. Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, I'm sure, looking anxious here tonight. We can't currently get through to our correspondent who's on the pitch. It looks like he's having technical issues here at the minute. We're trying to get through to him, but we just can't seem to get through. That's why we're not hearing much from him here tonight. Lots of connection issues here at the Estadio de Ceramica. Taking a look at the table here again, as I said, Villarreal sitting at 5th place, Real Mallorca sitting at 6th place. Both teams on 30 points, both teams with 19 matches played. It couldn't be any closer from both of these sides here. Looking at the Estadio Ceramica, not looking too packed here at the minute. Definitely a good side for Real Mallorca if they want to get a win here tonight. As I said, Monday at 9 p.m., lots of people are going to be working tonight and tomorrow. So definitely an advantage for Real Mallorca, at least. It's not looking too busy here at the minute. Marcelino and Jacob Arrasate having a bit of a hug here, saying hello to each other. Nothing but respect from both of these managers, of course. And I mean, what an impact Jacob Arrasate has had here at Real Mallorca. Such an impressive manager. He's done so much for this team. And of course, you do have to take in mind, he's not even been at Real Mallorca for long. This is only his first season at Real Mallorca. Raúl Ardiol, also another legend here, making an appearance here tonight. And we have started. Kickoff is on the way, and Real Mallorca are starting with the ball here. We have a very exciting matchup. Nobody go anywhere. Villarreal up against Real Mallorca. What a match we have in our hands here. I'm sure this match is going to bring nothing but excitement. But of course, as I said, Villarreal not an easy side to score against, but neither Mallorca. Mojica just trying to play through the ball, trying to auto pass it to himself, but just couldn't manage it. And it's going to be a throw in here for Villarreal. I just wonder if Villarreal are going to start this match with the rhythm, with the pace that they've been having this season, or if they're going to be slower than usual. Of course, it will be a difficult challenge if Villarreal come out here within the early minutes, playing decently. Now Real Mallorca with the ball. Of course, Martin Valles starting here tonight, who's just renovated here for Real Mallorca up until 2029.
parte muy alta, esos alrededor de 50 valientes que hoy animarán al Mallorca aquí en Villarreal.
Oye, Damián, hoy llegamos tarde, pero más mal.
Just getting word from the correspondent that the stadium is definitely not. There's a decent amount of people, but nowhere near full as usual. And there is about 50 Real Mallorca fans at that stadium.
Pareja de centrales, Sergi Cardona y Kiko Femenía en los costados, Gueye y Parejo en el doble pivote, Pino y Baena en las bandas, arriba Gerard Moreno y Telmo Barri.
El hombre que ya está jugando en la cerámica y por parte
Gerard Moreno up front here for Villarreal, definitely a player with tons of experience in this Villarreal squad. And, of course, an ex-Real Mallorca player.
Yomar doble pivote, Siri Darder y Dani Rodríguez en las bandas, arriba Murici Larin.
ahí están, son los dos 11 titulares. Cuando Jeremy Pino se intentaba marchar con el balón pegado en los pies, digo, lo intentaba porque ahí estaba Mojica para pararle los pies. Se queja dentro del área de un jugador.
About 3 minutes in this side, in this match so far. None of these teams looking too dangerous here at the minute. Of course, it is only early on.
Parece que no hay nada. Vemos ahí Mojica moviendo las manos. No hay nada.
Mojica just complaining about how he got fouled. They're claiming he got fouled. Referee not having it.
Tirando el último recurso, tirándose al suelo.
Además que son los dos que forcejean, obviamente.
Será córner en el minuto ya casi 4 del partido. Córner para el Villarreal desde la derecha. Hay que estar atentos dentro del área. No queremos ningún susto. Se acerca Jeremy Pino en el banderín de córner. Parece que lo van a poner.
That's going to be a corner here for Villarreal.
Cuidado ahí con Barry, que salta el balón que sobrevela.
Villarreal taking the corner, no good. Cleared on the edge of the box. There's Villarreal now.
Era complicada, era difícil, pero lo ha intentado de cabeza Sergi Cardona prácticamente desde la media.
Villarreal taking on the header and just sending it wide. It's no good. It was difficult.
Mallorca que la ha terminado sacando Kailari. El juego que la tiene el Mallorca jugando en zona defensiva, pelotazo arriba, combinando y buscando al pirata de Muriqui que no lo terminan encontrando a las manos de Luis.
Now Ramarka taking it quick, just looking for Muriqui here, trying to put it on his head. A player that's usually good at bringing down the ball and taking touches. Definitely a player that you want to be playing long balls to.
Esta primera superioridad con Omar haciendo 3 con Rayo y con Vallen y está buscando esa primera superioridad para ver si ellos vienen alto o no vienen alto.
Villarreal ya con declarado intenciones que es buscar la espalda de los defensas del Mallorca saliendo enseguida que tienen el balón en largo y buscando
Villarreal definitely a team that's looking to play long balls, ping passes here. It looks like that's what their approach is here tonight.
el balón jugando para Raillo con la pierna derecha hacia Samu Costa que no lo ve claro hacia adelante jugando hacia atrás otra vez para Raillo
Samu Costa playing it back into Rayo.
jugando en largo y raso para Vedat Muriqui para Kailari para Vedat Muriqui quería jugar entre líneas para Sergi Darder pero está bien defendido recupera el Villarreal Logan Costa abriendo hacia la izquierda ahí está Kiko Femenía la puede jugar para Jeremy Pino sigue con el balón tocando la pide arriba pedía ahí Sergi Cardona recupera el Mallorca es Dani Rodríguez que termina protegiendo el suelo para que Dominic pueda llegar y atraparla con las manos.
Now both sides starting to pick up a rhythm a little bit.
Muy bien estos ataques tímidos, por ahora tímidos del Villarreal.
Sí, quiere venir rápido el Villarreal.
Real Mallorca at the minute defending very well. Of course, Villarreal being, you could say, being shy here at the minute, not looking too dangerous. But the important thing is Real Mallorca, I'd say, defending fairly well here so far.
Frente a centrales y muy marcado. El Mallorca lo tiene muy claro, en cuanto a cómo hemos salido.
Y es un duelo, ese defensa contra ataque que lógicamente siempre es importante, pero en este partido estamos hablando del equipo con cuarta mayor eficacia de
Villarreal now winning the corner. It's a very, very slow start to this match here, not too exciting yet. Now the corner is no good, and Mallorca just playing from out to back. Antonio Rayo holding the ball here, playing into Samu Costa, and Samu Costa just plays it back, and Real Mallorca are just going to play it from out the back, it looks like. Not looking too nervous on the ball here. It just looks like Real Mallorca a lot more organized this match compared to recent performances. It looks like they actually want to play from out the back, which is something that they struggle with, but it's definitely something they need to try, and it looks like they're actually trying it here. Real Mallorca just trying to play the long ball into Kai Larin. And he does win it, tries to play it through to Sergi Darder, but it gets cleared by Villarreal. It's a very, very quiet start here from both sides so far. Mallorca starting to get more confident in this match. They're playing good from out the back and actually trying to put on some good attacking play, which is usually something they struggle with often. Now Villarreal recovering possession here. Looks like they're going to put on the attacking play. Just approaching 11 minutes now. 11 minutes in, approaching 12 minutes. It's a lovely effort from Villarreal. Just looks like he just tries to chip it over the goalkeeper. Dominic Grave stands up, makes himself wide. Doesn't look like he gets a touch on it. It's going to be a goal kick. This Villarreal stadium definitely not looking too packed at the minute. Doesn't look like it's going to get any busier than that. And it doesn't look like there's much atmosphere there at the minute. That's what the correspondent has also said to me. And that can definitely help Real Madrid here tonight. I just wonder what side of Real Madrid we're going to see here tonight. Are we going to see that cup side within these recent performances, or are we going to see the La Liga side that have been tearing it up in La Liga? It's a lovely touch there from Gerard Moreno. Just tries to get past Samu Costa, but Samu Costa was sharp getting the ball there. Now Villarreal put in the cross, and it's gone right into Dominic Graves' hands. A lovely effort there from Galati. He took the touchdown and tried to dribble past the Villarreal player, but he just gets taken down. Jacob Arrasate is sitting down at the minute. Not standing up, which I could say is a good sign so far. I'd say he's impressed with what he's seeing. Now Sergi Derder looks like he's going to put in the cross. He actually plays it short into Pablo Maffeo. Pablo Maffeo tries to put in the cross. The cross has gone way too strong, and it's right into the goalkeeper's hands. As my correspondent is just saying there, Jacob Arrasate has been stood up within the first few minutes, but now he's just sitting down watching the match. I think it's looking fairly equal here from both sides so far. None of them have really had a clear chance yet. And both, I'd say, have had the same amount of attacking plays so far. Real Mallorca is a fast team when it comes to recovering the ball and going on the break. And I think that's their best feature. I think they need to try and make the most of that here tonight. Villarreal now recovering the ball and going on the counter-attacking play. And it's recovered by Real Mallorca. And it's no good. It's going to be a throw-in here for Real Mallorca. Lovely recovery there from Johan Mojica to get the ball back. Tierno Barri just tried to take it down and dribble past the Real Mallorca centre-backs, but couldn't make it work. He's also the second goal scorer of this squad here tonight. It was a lovely effort from him. But Pablo Maffeo just gets back and tackles him on time. Antonio Reyes just clears it. The Real Mallorca captain. Tierno Barri, a very impressive player in La Liga so far. 7 goals to his name for his club this season. 17 minutes in here so far. Not much has happened yet. Not much going on. Now Real Madrid lose the ball in the middle of the pitch here. And Villarreal are going to play it out down the right-hand side. Tries to put in the cross. The cross is just falling short. Falling right into Sergi Derder's feet. Sergi Derder trying to dribble past and gets fouled here in his own half. Arejo just taking him down there. Lovely play here from Dani Rodriguez, just trying to get his team, help his team play from out the back. Here's Martin Valgen with the ball. He's going to play it back into Dominic Grave. Dominic Grave is going to boot it up. Puts it right on Muriqi. Muriqi with a lovely touch to bring it down. Tries to turn around and gets fouled by Villarreal here. It's going to be a foul from Real Mallorca in Villarreal's half. Cardona just clips Muriqi in the back of the leg, takes him down. And Sergi Derder looks like he's going to cross the free kick in. Tries to put in the cross. The cross is short. It's no good. Now here comes Villarreal on the counter-attack. Now here's Villarreal starting to press up. And it's going to be crossed in here. Logan Costa gets on the edge of it, gets his head on it, and it's a goal here for Villarreal. It's a lovely effort there from Logan Costa just to get his head on the end of it. And it's 1-0 here to Villarreal. Real Mallorca down 20 minutes in now. Just like last time, it is deja vu here for Real Mallorca. Logan Costa scoring the header. Just the corner just gets crossed in. I couldn't quite see there. I have to see the replay. Don't know if the keeper maybe should have got there or not. I can't really see much going on. I have to take a look at the replay there. Of course, the last time these two sides faced each other, Logan Costa also scored the first goal at the Somos Stadium, and now he scored again against them, the centre back. It's all deja vu here for Real Mallorca. Taking a look at the replay, it just looks like Dominic Grave maybe comes out a little bit too late, takes the risk. He sees that he could have got there, but it just looks like he comes out too late and doesn't get there on time. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking there, but even so, even if he didn't come out, I don't know if he was saving that shot. It was so bottom corner, it was going fast. It's going to be hard here for Real Mallorca to bring this one back now. Such a shame here for Real Madrid to concede that way, because I do think they were defending so well up until that corner. And I couldn't even tell you, there's not much I could see there. Couldn't really see what was going on. Don't know whose man that was, but the only thing I could see was Dominic Grave just coming out way too late. And again, it's just another small mistake here to concede another ridiculous goal. Now here comes Alex Baena. Alex Baena going down, taking the shot on, and it's a goal, the second goal here for Villarreal. Now, 23 minutes in, and Villarreal have scored the second goal. Villarreal 2 and Real Mallorca 0. What is going on? 23 minutes in, and Villarreal have already gotten the second goal. Alex Baena with the goal. He's got 5 assists to his name this season so far, and now another goal to add to that stat. It's just a small lack of concentration here. It's a lovely ball in there to Alex Baena, a lot of power on it. It's just such a shame here for Real Mallorca. Cardona just puts a lovely free ball in, just that powerful cross, that low cross in, and all he has to do is tap it in. It just looks like when Villarreal were on the break there, no Real Mallorca player goes out to challenge him. Such a shame, as I was just saying. I'm just observing the replays. Oh, no words to say. Just such a shame. Now here comes Villarreal. Alex Baena on the second post. He puts in the cross, tries to put his second post. It's no good. It falls to Parejo. Parejo taking the shot outside the box, and it's a goal. Another goal here for Villarreal. But what is going on at this match? Parejo taking the shot on from outside the box. And it's just such a poor giveaway from Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca just lose the ball. Villarreal break fast on the counter-attack again, just like the second goal. Push the ball into Alex Baena, the long cross. Alex Baena just crosses it in. It looks like someone blocks it, and it just falls to Parejo, and all he has to do is smash it in. 3-0, 25 minutes in. What is going on here? What are we witnessing? I mean, Real Mallorca losing 2 balls, and within those 2 balls, 2 counter-attacks directly, and both of them resulting in goals. I'm more than sure that this squad is going to be so disappointed with themselves here tonight. It's a lovely shot from Parejo to put that third goal in. Every ball that Villarreal have in this match seems to be turning out into a goal. I've got no words to describe this here at the minute. Now here comes Villarreal again. Villarreal pushing up. And it's a fourth goal here for Villarreal. The fourth goal here for Villarreal, only 20 minutes in this match. Every ball they get seems to be turning into a goal. Again, the left back just puts in a lovely cross there into the right wing for Villarreal. What ball that is from Cardona. He just puts it right all the way in the second post into Pino for him to score a lovely finish. Four goals, ladies and gentlemen. 28 minutes in, 4 goals. Every ball that Villarreal get is turning into a goal. That Villarreal left back Cardona with 2 assists now this match. What a ball that was in, just to put in Pino, the right mid. And he just smashes it in the back of the net. Every counter-attack Villarreal get is turning into a goal. They seem to be scoring a goal every 2 minutes in this match so far. It's a lovely ball, and he's just all on his own. There seems to be no one on him, and he just takes the shot. Just so calm. He's got no pressure on him whatsoever. All he has to do is just put it on target with the power and the pace that cross has on it. And what a finish it is. "30 minutes in, and Real Mallorca losing 4-0. What is going on? What a match this is for the Villarreal fans. And I mean, I don't even know what Real Mallorca could do now to get back into this one. This match is long gone, it looks like to me here. And Real Mallorca now just absolutely devastated. It's such a shame here for Real Mallorca and all those 50 fans that traveled to see their team on here tonight. 30 minutes in and losing 4-0. Gerard Moreno takes on the shot, but Dominic Grave gets his hands on it. Real Mallorca lost now. They don't know what to do. And I mean, what can they do to bring this back? And I'm sure that their confidence has been absolutely crushed. And their dreams of getting that European spot are now even further. And I mean, if they want a chance at European football, these types of matches can't be happening, you know. Real Mallorca yet are to have a shot on target in this match. Apart from conceding 4 goals, they've also not had a shot on target. It's an absolute disaster here for Real Mallorca. Sergio, they're taking on the shot, but it's no good. The first shot on target here for Real Mallorca in this whole match. 32 minutes in, and that is their first shot on target. I can't imagine the fear in these Real Mallorca players going into that locker room at the end of this first half. It's not going to be sweet. Nothing but sour. Just take a look at the replay from that first goal here from Logan Costa, the corner. It's a lovely ball in, but again, I just think the keeper just comes out too early. Now here Sergio Dorder plays it through into Pablo Maffeo on that right-hand side. Can Real Madrid at least get one consolation goal before the end of this first half? Now here's Johan Mojica down the left-hand side. Dani Rodriguez puts in the cross, and the cross has just gone to second post. Now here's Villarreal on the counter-attack again. Very familiar, as we've seen, playing it down the left-hand side. Baena plays in the through ball. Villarreal takes on the shot. And the ball has just gone wide. That was almost the fifth goal there for Villarreal. What a nightmare Real Mallorca are having here tonight. Now here's Pablo Maffeo. Pablo Maffeo fakes the cross, takes it through the middle. Plays it into Sergi Dorder. Sergi Dorder playing it through to Dani Rodriguez. Now Dani Rodriguez tries to put in the ball into Kyle Larin. It's a good effort, but the keeper just gets his hands on it before everyone else. I'm getting words from the correspondent that just the players on the bench all have their heads down now, that all the squad has lost their confidence so far. I think Real Madrid are going to need a miracle if they even want the slightest chance to get back into this one. Losing 4-0 at the Estadio de Ceramica, approaching the end of the first half now. Conceding 4 goals within the first 30 minutes. Here's Dani Rodriguez fighting for that ball. At least it looks like some of these players haven't completely given up. Some of these players still running for their team, fighting to get the ball. And I mean, yes, they are losing 4-0, but they have to at least try and get something out of this match. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. Like, definitely still go for it. Obviously, they just need to get a bit of confidence back. At least go for the first goal, and then from there work onwards. Villarreal taking the throw in now here in that Real Mallorca half. Parejo just goes down and Kyle Larin takes the ball onward. He's got Muriqi on. Muriqi's making the run down the middle, but he plays back. Sergi Darder switching the ball into Johan Mojica. Now here's Sergi. Sergi plays it through to Johan Mojica. Johan Mojica tries to put in the cross. It's gone too wide. It looks like Pablo Maffeo is going to get in the end of it. Pablo Maffeo plays it through into Samuel Costa. Samuel Costa into Rayo. Samuel Costa takes a turn, tries to put on a shot, but it's no good. Villarreal clear the ball. Now Martin Valgent's going to play back to Dominic Grave. I just think this is an absolute killer here for Real Mallorca, this match here tonight. This is the match that they needed to at least bring a bit of their confidence back after those back-to-back losses, those important cup matches. And now if they did want a shot at European football, they would need a win here tonight. And it's not looking like that's going to happen. Looks like Sergi Darder has picked up a yellow card for breaking the counter-attacking play from Villarreal. If Samuel Costa does manage to pick up a yellow card here today, he will miss the next match due to having 5 yellow cards. He has 4 here. So he has to make sure he doesn't pick up another one here tonight. Villarreal just look so sharp ever since they scored that first goal. And I mean, ever since they scored the first one, every counter-attacking play has been a goal. The conversion rate has been 100%, you could say. What match Villarreal is having here today. And I just think Villarreal are winning this match because they've been recovering the ball so well. And every counterattack they've had has just been so dangerous. Every one has been a goal. Now there's about 4 minutes left here before the end of this first half. And any Real Mallorca player on that squad, I think any of them, all of them are going to be scared to walk into that locker room and hear the manager's words. Jacob Arrasat is going to need an amazing speech to bring this match back. Now they try to play the long ball to Johan Mojica. It's a lovely pass to Johan Mojica. Now here's Pablo Maffeo. Pablo Maffeo tries to play it into Dani Rodriguez. Now Kyle Larin plays into Mojica. Muriqi winning that header, trying to play it into Samuel Costa, who takes the volley. What a bicycle kick that was there from Samuel Costa. That's a lovely save from the Villarreal goalkeeper. What a bicycle kick that was there from Samu Costa. What a shot. And a lovely reaction from the Villarreal goalkeeper, Junior. Looks like it maybe could have been going out, but it was too close to tell. Now it's going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. Dani Rodriguez is going to put in the corner. Corner's cleared here by Villarreal. Looks like it's going to be another counterattack from Villarreal. And the pass is just no good. Dominic Greif with the ball now. 2 minutes away from the end of the first half. Now here's Samuel Costa. Real Madrid are going to play from at the back with this 1 minute and a half that's left. Now here's Johan. Johan to Martin Valgent. Here's Samuel Costa. Samuel Costa is going to play free to Pablo Maffeo. Samuel Costa tries to switch the ball into Johan Mojica. The pass just falls short. I'm getting word that's going to be 4 minutes, 4 extra minutes added on here, which seems like quite a bit to me, actually. But suppose because it's all of the, for every goal that's scored, they usually add on a minute extra time. And because there's been 4, they've probably added on 4 minutes for that reason. Just taking a look at the replay here from that last goal. It's just such a lovely ball from that left back into Pino, the winger, who just has to tap it in. It's a lovely ball from Cardona. What a goal that 4th goal is, I have to say. You know, yes, they can be losing this match, and most people could say it's over, but Real Madrid definitely have to look to change something going into the second half. You know, at least get the first goal, at least try and get the first goal, and then work their way up from there. And I mean, it looks impossible, but it's definitely not. They just need to try and go for it. And obviously, it's not easy. Looking at, you know, this Real Madrid squad, I don't really think the blame is on anyone. I just think they're all failing as a team. I don't think it's anyone in specific. I don't think anyone's made a mistake in specific. I just think the whole team as one are not showing up. And also looking at the Villarreal side, they're all just playing so well as a team. I don't think it's one player that's standing out on either of these sides. I think as a unit, Mallorca are doing it badly and Villarreal are doing it very well. My doubt is this manager Jacob Arrasate going to make any changes, any new players coming into the second half? Because as I just said, I don't think it's any player in specific that's playing bad. So I don't know if he's going to make a change here or not going into the second half. just about 2 minutes away from the end of this first half plus extra time now. Real Mallorca are still going for it. They don't look like they've completely dropped the confidence, which is a good sign. Such a shame here for Real Mallorca. This result, they've definitely had some poor performance within the last 3 or 4 matches. If they don't score here tonight, there will be 3 matches that they've played and have not scored yet. Daniel Rodriguez just picking up a yellow card here. He's the second player on this squad to pick up a yellow card here tonight. Definitely fouls him. Referee's gonna blow his whistle any second now of this match. And that is the end of this first half. The referee blows his whistle. We're going to go on a quick short break. There's lots and lots to talk about this first half. Do not go anywhere. We've still got so much more to talk about. And we'll be back shortly.
Tranquilo, Dimoni, estaremos 4 años más juntos. Es que la sonrisa al final.
Gracias a la tecnología podéis viajar a cualquier lugar sin salir de casa. Disfrutar de los mejores paisajes desde el metaverso. Sumergiros en un mar de realidad virtual. Hacer deporte con vuestros avatares. La inteligencia artificial predice vuestros gustos. De hecho, no tenéis que estar cerca para pasar tiempo juntos. Es maravilloso, ¿no os parece?
Es que la sonrisa al final.
Gracias a la tecnología podéis viajar a cualquier lugar sin salir de casa. Disfrutar de los mejores paisajes desde el metaverso. Sumergiros en un mar de realidad virtual. Hacer deporte con vuestros avatares. La inteligencia artificial predice vuestros gustos. De hecho, no tenéis que estar cerca para pasar tiempo juntos. Es maravilloso, ¿no os parece?
Tranquilo, Dimoni, estaremos 4 años más juntos. Es que la sonrisa al final.
Gracias a la tecnología podéis viajar a cualquier lugar sin salir de casa. Disfrutar de los mejores paisajes desde el metaverso. Sumergiros en un mar de realidad virtual. Hacer deporte con vuestros avatares. La inteligencia artificial predice vuestros gustos. De hecho, no tenéis que estar cerca para pasar tiempo juntos. Es maravilloso, ¿no os parece?
que la sonrisa al final.
Gracias a la tecnología podéis viajar a cualquier lugar sin salir de casa. Disfrutar de los mejores paisajes desde el metaverso. Sumergiros en un mar de realidad virtual. Hacer deporte con vuestros avatares. La inteligencia artificial predice vuestros gustos. De hecho, no tenéis que estar cerca para pasar tiempo juntos. Es maravilloso, ¿no os parece? Tranquilo, Dimoni, estaremos 4 años más juntos. Es que la sonrisa al final.
Pues ya estamos aquí de nuevo, preparados para esta segunda parte y se preparan 4 cambios en el terreno de juego. Copete, Mateu Jaume, Antonio Sánchez y Robert Navarro son los jugadores que ingresarán en el terreno de juego y los jugadores que se marchan. Uno es Pablo Mafeo, bueno, nos lo va a decir más un hombre que tenemos ahí, que es Damián. Damián, ¿estás ya con nosotros?
Sí, estoy aquí, Llorens.
Pues nárrame los cambios que se han efectuado ahora hace nada, un ratito.
Pues sí, han entrado de una atacada 4 futbolistas: Mateu Jaume, Robert Navarro, Antonio Sánchez y José Copetti. Se han marchado Samu Costa, Pablo Mafeo, Dani Rodríguez y Sergi Darder. Viendo ya en estos primeros segundos, se ve una línea de 3 centrales atrás, así que de primeras un cambio de dibujo en el Real Club Deportivo Mallorca.
Pues el árbitro que Silva arranca esta segunda parte, una segunda parte donde el Mallorca pues ya hemos visto con las intenciones que sale en esta segunda parte de la cerámica. Lo habíamos comentado que el equipo pues podía hacer 2 cosas, una mantener el equipo titular para no poder señalar a nadie y si no, hacer cambios. No parece que haya señalado a nadie, simplemente pues ha hecho el cambio de dibujo y va a buscar la efectividad arriba y buscar hombres efectivos, ¿no? Stefan, ¿qué te
Sí.
parecen estos cambios? Pero me los dices después porque hay córner a favor del Villarreal. 45 de partido, el Villarreal que va a intentar el córner. Es Alex Baena, levanta los brazos, jugada ensayada, la pone dentro del área, la termina sacando el Mallorca, el balón que vuelve a caer a córner para el Villarreal. Uno más, tiro porque vuelve a tocar. Esta vez saca rápidamente Jeremy Pino, intentaba buscar a Alex Baena, el rechace que le vuelve a caer. Jeremy Pino para la juega Alex Baena, cuidado a las manos de Dominic Greve. Jeremy Pino que juega con Parejo para Alex Baena y el disparo directamente a las manos de Dominic Greve. Me estaba fijando porque no sabía si el árbitro había silbado alguna cosa en el inicio de jugada a la hora de sacar el córner, pero no, estaba todo ok. Ahora sí, Stefan, te pregunto, ¿qué busca el Mallorca con estos cambios y qué te parece si ha acertado Yago Barrasate?
Bueno, el de Dani Rodríguez imagino que es por amonestación y porque conocemos a Dani, al final es un jugador con un temperamento bastante importante y creo que era necesario. Igual Robert Navarro también nos daba otro ritmo. Y el de Antonio Sánchez, pues bueno, me ha sorprendido bastante. No sé si Pablo tenía algún tipo de molestia, pero bueno, ahora veremos dónde se va a ubicar, que imaginamos que en el lateral derecho.
Sí, esto parece un 5-3-2, con Copete, Raello y Bañén como centrales, Mateo Llame y Mojica en los carriles. Robert Navarro se sitúa en esa línea de tribote con Omar Mascarilla y Antonio Sánchez, y arriba quedan como hombres más adelantados Kaelarin y Vedan Murici. Es lo que parece, al menos viéndolo desde aquí, desde el pie del campo.
Pues ahí está, tocando el Villarreal, intentando no hacer que el Mallorca pueda subir en campo contrario. La tiene ahora mismo Logan Costa, el autor del primer gol. Con su gol ha empezado pues todo lo que ha continuado en esta primera parte, tocando el Villarreal en zona de medios, jugando hacia atrás, sin verlo claro. Le llega a John Foyt, la pedía Tico Femenía, no lo ve claro, sigue insistiendo Logan Costa para Sergi Cardona intentando buscar arriba, Alex Baena no lo ve claro, el cambio de juego totalmente hacia la derecha, intentando buscar a Jeremy Pino, el balón termina pasando por la línea de fondo, será portería para Dominic Grave.
Claro, el que no había visto yo era el cambio de Copete, ¿no?
Efectivamente, sí. Se ha marchado, repasamos, Mafeo, Dani Rodríguez, Samu Costa y Sergi Darder, y ha entrado Mateu Jaume, Copete, Antonio Sánchez y Robert Navarro. Son los cambios que ha efectuado. Atención, Robert Navarro por la izquierda, tocando hacia atrás para Mojica, jugando en zona de medios, ya pisando 3/4 de campo. Mojica sorteando rivales, tocando ahí para Antonio Sánchez, intentando atacar por el centro, pero el Villarreal, que tiene sus jugadores bien plantados en zona defensiva. Copete desde la izquierda, sorteando, jugando y cruzando la línea divisoria, volviendo a tocar para Antonio Sánchez. Antonio Sánchez dando pasos hacia atrás. Metiendo el Villarreal metiendo al Mallorca atrás, sin dejarlo salir, cómodo. La recupera ahí Pape Güelle.
Ya, pero ahora, por ejemplo, hemos visto un síntoma diferente, que es que cuando hemos perdido el balón, Antonio ha estado muy cerquita de ese hombre del Villarreal, con lo cual el hecho de que salgamos con tres, pero estos tres sean centrales, hace que no tengas que estar muy separado. Es decir, que ese jugador que hace tres no tenga que volver al sitio para defender, sino que ya estamos con esos tres en el centro del campo, porque Antonio Sánchez nos está reforzando un poco también este centro del campo, que éramos dos, ahora somos tres, y que por lo menos el equipo, pues al perder el balón, no veamos ese titular que hiciste y que era tan acertado, que era el de un Mallorca desajustado.
Vamos a ver, una segunda parte que parece que está arrancando con otro tono, con otra cara. El partido lo está afrontando el Mallorca, intentando buscar desde atrás, salir el balón controlado. Está buscando y está encontrando a sus piezas, a sus jugadores. Ahí está la falta de Mateu Jaume. Ha silbado la de Omar Mascarilla. Mascarell, no sé cuál de las dos ha silbado, pero bueno, los dos jugadores que terminaban derribando a los jugadores del Villarreal. Vamos a ver, Kiko Femenía jugando hacia atrás para Joan Foyt. Joan Foyt con el balón pegado a los pies y el Villarreal que busca el quinto, el Mallorca que quiere maquillar y quiere acercarse en el marcador. Se han visto cosas muy, pero que muy raras en el fútbol. Se han visto cosas muy grandes. ¿Por qué no? Pues poder pensar en un empate. Si el Villarreal te ha marcado 4 goles prácticamente, ¿en qué? En 10 minutos. Porque el Mallorca no lo puede hacer.
La magia del fútbol.
Es complicado, es difícil, no hay que engañar a nadie. Yo creo que es lo más importante, no engañar a nadie. Está complicadísimo, está prácticamente una misión de estas imposibles. Pero bueno, ¿por qué no confiar en el Mallorca que tantas alegrías nos ha dado el conjunto de Yago Barrasate y las que nos va a dar? Quedan muchísimas por las que nos puede dar. Ahí veíamos la falta de Kyle Larin por detrás. Atención, el árbitro que hace reanudar otra vez la falta que había en marcha el conjunto Groguet. El balón que vuelve a los pies de Alex Baena y cuidado, una falta escorada a la derecha, una falta peligrosa porque ya sabemos que Alex Baena en esos centros lleva música y hay que estar atentos dentro del área, hay que achicar cualquier balón, no hay que pensárselo. Ahí está Alex Baena que la pone dentro del área, la termina sacando perfectamente a Antonio Sánchez, le cae Robert Navarro abriendo a la izquierda para Mojica, el pase largo de Mojica que no encuentra destinatario. Quien la recupera, Joan Foyt. Ahora la tiene el Villarreal, la puede poner desde la derecha. El pase de la muerte lo intentaba Raso. Delante tenía Mojica que termina golpeándole el cuero y sale a saque de banda para el Villarreal. 52 de partido. Vivimos este y todos y cada uno de los partidos del Mallorca aquí en el Play Rate Live. Gana el Villarreal 4-0 desde el minuto 20 que ha marcado el primero. Logan Costa la va a poner el saque de banda. Va a ser para el Mallorca. Mojica que saca rápidamente a la cabeza de Vedat Muriqui. Intentaba combinar para el León, el canadiense Kyle Larin, que no lo hace. Saque de banda para el Villarreal. Kiko Femenía que se dispone a sacar para Gerard Moreno, que hace una maniobra espectacular. Se marcha de su defensor. Intentaba poner entre líneas para Jeremy Pino, pero ahí estaba el colombiano recuperando las 1000 perfecciones. El balón que intentaba recuperarlo Kyle Larin, quien lo hace, quien sí que lo recupera, Robert Navarro, que está muy escorado a la izquierda, como si fuera un funambulista, jugando más hacia atrás para Mojica. Mojica combinando para Copete, si no me fallan las cuentas. Copete para Robert Navarro para Omar Mascarell cambiando el juego totalmente a la derecha se encuentra Mateu Jaume, que no termina pudiendo recoger ese cuero. Lo recupera Logan Costa para Junior, y Junior pelotazo arriba para que pueda recuperar Tierno Barri desde zona de medios, termina perdiendo el cuero, lo recupera ahí el Mallorca, que ahora pide un poco de calma, abriendo a la izquierda para Mojica. El balón que se le termina alargando al colombiano, pero lo hace a las 1000 perfecciones, jugando para Robert Navarro, intentando sortear a dos jugadores, tanto a Parejo como a Jeremy Pino. El balón termina saliendo banda para el Mallorca, que efectúa rápidamente. Ahí está otra vez Copete, abriendo para Raillo. El balón que ahí queda a medias. La presión de Tierno Barri. Raillo que jugando hacia atrás para Grave para Omar Mascarell para Raillo juega otra vez para Omar Mascarell. El pase de Omar Mascarell que no encuentra destinatario porque el último en tocarla ha sido un jugador del Villarreal. Vuelve a sacar rápidamente el Mallorca. Ahora Estefan, el conjunto de Yago Barrasate con más balón. Es verdad que nos vamos acercando poco a poco a la portería de Junior, pero sí que ya con el balón más controlado, con el balón desde los pies, intentando avanzar.
Yo creo que teníamos que hablar después del descanso, ¿no? Yo creo que el equipo está mucho más acertado en pequeñas cosas, ¿no? Porque al final tampoco es que estemos sometiendo al Villarreal ni mucho menos, pero ya estamos viendo un equipo que cuando no tiene el balón no se siente superado, de que hemos visto 2 veces a Mojica ganándole el duelo a Jeremy Pino, hemos visto a Mascarell que cuando ha perdido el balón no ha tenido que moverse, no ha tenido que hacer grandes desplazamientos, hemos estado cerca del Villarreal en cuanto a intentar recuperar ese balón. Esos primeros duelos de balones a Barry los hemos ganado, y luego con balón pues el equipo se siente un poco más reconocible, ¿no? Estamos viendo a Robert Navarro entrar mucho en juego. Es verdad que no estamos llegando, pero el equipo está más vivo.
La presión ahora del Villarreal, que por poco hace que el Mallorca termina perdiendo el cuero, no lo hace. Kiko Femenía Intentaba controlar ese balón aéreo, termina saliendo fuera, será saque de banda para el Mallorca. Damián, parece que Yago Barrasate ha puesto 3 jugadores más a calentar. ¿Cuáles son?
4.
Pues.
Son Valeri, Takuma Sana, Tom Prats y Toni Lato. Recordemos que con 4 cambios, pues solo uno de estos podrá ser sustituido y podrá tener minutos en este partido.
Ahora Robert Navarro, que se marchaba con el balón pegado a los pies. Mira que bien que lo hace Omar Mascaré, recuperando 3/4 de campo, combinando para Robert Navarro. Robert Navarro para Antonio Sánchez. Antonio Sánchez para Mojica. Cuidado, Mojica para Antonio Sánchez. La puede poner, la pone. El balón lo termina sacando el Villarreal. La recupera y protegiendo el cuero y saliendo de detrás. Parejo. Qué bien lo ha hecho Omar Mascaré a la hora de interceptar ese cuero.
Fíjate, ¿no? Estamos mucho más cerca cuando perdemos el balón. Y a pesar de que el Villarreal se ha notado, ¿no? Ha entrado también otra vez al partido muy alto y generando ocasiones, pero ya el equipo ya no está tan superado.
El equipo que se le ve mejor. Vamos a ver si puede caer algún gol. Ahí está Kyle Larin para Robert Navarro. Robert Navarro en su propio campo. Navarro abriendo a la izquierda para Mojica. Robert otra vez es quien recibe con el balón pegado en los pies. Se marcha la electricidad de Robert Navarro, que va sorteando rivales y termina pues señalando la falta sobre el mallorquinista Robert Navarro. La falta que se la han hecho en zona de medios. La falta que Jeremy Pino le había hecho al jugador con el 27 en la espalda y parece que la va a poner. Quien la va a poner en juego va a ser el mismísimo Mojica.
Y Robert Navarro, que le ha venido muy bien en esta segunda parte al Mallorca, le ha dado piernas.
Piernas, electricidad.
Sí.
Atención, el balón de Mojica en el segundo palo. El remate de cabeza. ¡Fuera! Era Vedat Murigui quien buscaba el remate. Lo ha terminado encontrando. El balón que se marcha fuera. También el pase en el segundo palo de Mateus Jaume. No, era Raillo que le ha proporcionado el pase de cabeza a Vedat Murigui. Y él yendo fuera, pero no se marcha muy lejos de la portería de Junior. Era buena. No sé si hubiera sido... Pues no había falta. Era buena.
Sí, bueno, bloquea. Yo creo que no va un poco al límite de esa acción antirreglamentaria, pero bueno, muy bien el Mallorca en este balón parado y muy bien estos primeros minutos, ¿no? De la segunda parte. Más que muy bien, más cerca del partido.
Damián, cómo está reaccionando el banquillo ahora a estos ataques continuos y sobre todo a esta última ocasión de Vedat Murigui, que sí que ha estado cerquita?
Pues a ver, es verdad que el banquillo tampoco está especialmente activo. Ahora mismo está Yago Barrasate sentado, pero bueno, yo creo que la habrán vivido con lo que ha dicho Estefan. Bueno, pues mira, no ha sido una ocasión clara, pero ahí estamos, mejor posicionados, con una imagen totalmente distinta en este segundo tiempo.
Ahí está tocando Vedat Murigui hacia la derecha, dando pasos del conjunto de Yago Barrasate, acercándose más a la portería de Junior. Ahí está jugando entre líneas, el balón en la frontal del área, tocando hacia atrás, el disparo, ¡fuera! El disparo del Mallorca otra vez, desde la frontal del área, esta vez lo llevaba firmado en las botas Antonio Sánchez y prepara ahora sí un cambio Marcelino. Parece que Damián, ¿quién es el jugador que se marcha y el que entra?
Pues hombre por hombre se marcha Jeremy Pino y entra Pau Cabanes, el jugador del filial que bueno, está contando con minutos con el primer equipo de la mano de Marcelino y que entra sustituyendo a Jeremy Pino.
Ya hizo un gol, me parece, contra el Leganés hace 2 semanas.
Sí, que fue uno de los jugadores destacados pues, en ese intento de remontada por parte del Villarreal en la última jornada contra la Real Sociedad. Pues bueno, desde la banda intentó generar peligro a favor de los suyos.
Sí.
Pues ahí está el cambio hombre por hombre. Se marcha Jeremy Pino, que ha sido uno de los jugadores desequilibrantes y que ha sido un dolor de cabeza para la defensa del Mallorca, uno de los jugadores destacados por parte del Villarreal. Y entra Pau Cabanes, que ya está pisando el estadio, el césped de la Cerámica. Ahora es el Villarreal. Logan Costa intentando salir Por la izquierda, Sergi Cardona cambiando el juego totalmente a la derecha, buscando a ese hombre, al recién incorporado Pau Cabanes. La termina perdiendo Kyle Larin en una baldosa y rodeada de 3 jugadores se termina marchando. Al final había falta de Kyle Larin. Parece que pues ha pitado la plancha, el planchazo de Kyle Larin sobre Pau Cabanes. Y el Villarreal, que ya lo ha efectuado, es Pape Güelle. Tocando para Joan Foyt. Joan Foyt más a la izquierda tiene a Kiko Femenía. Quien decide jugar es para Logan Costa. Logan Costa tocando para Pape Güelle. Ahí está el Villarreal sacando el balón desde detrás. Kiko Femenía, Gerard Moreno tocando aquí. Gerard Moreno que la pide, recibe, se lleva la falta. El árbitro da la ley de la ventaja. Robert Navarro sobre la presión. Sigue el Villarreal aguantando el cuero. Ahora es Logan Costa desde la izquierda. Puede jugar para Alex Baena. Recibe ahí a la izquierda tocando el Villarreal. Con una posesión larga ahora. Cogiendo los mandos del equipo es Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno abriendo a la derecha. El pase raso para Tierno Barri. El disparo termina golpeando en la defensa del Mallorca. Llega ahí Kiko Femenía. Kiko Femenía intentando marcharse de Robert Navarro, la pareja de baile que no lo ve claro. Pau Cabanes que se termina equivocando. Busca la recuperación, se activa rápidamente. Delante Mojica. Mojica que intentaba, pues yo creo que era el autopase. Se termina equivocando. Recupera ahí el Villarreal. Ahora la falta de Kyle Larin sobre el jugador del Villarreal. Silbada por Munuera Montero que estaba cerca. El caño ahí de... Pues sí, al final ha sido el caño de Pape Güelle. Y la falta de Kyle Larin, una falta escorada a la derecha.
Vemos que Villarreal tiene que hacer algo más, ¿no? Ya la posesión es más larga porque el Mallorca está mejor cubierto, llega más rápido a las ayudas, está más cerca del jugador que tiene el balón y eso pues le permite como mínimo tener tiempo para defender el área, cosa que ha pasado cada vez que ha salido el balón por fuera y o Mojica ha sabido defender bien ese centro lateral o dentro del área estamos preparados para poder defender.
Ahí está, quien la tiene ahora mismo es el Mallorca en zona defensiva, cambiando el juego totalmente a la izquierda, buscando ahí a Robert Navarro. Bueno, a Robert Navarro o a Mojica, que estaban los dos. Atención, es Kiko Femenía que lo intenta, la pone ahí en la frontal del área, el disparo. El balón que lo termina sacando ahí Dominic Graves. Sigue el peligro, atención, es el Villarreal, es Pau Cabanes tocando, abriendo ahora a la izquierda. El Villarreal lo intenta parejo desde 3/4 de campo, rasa. Sigue, ahí está, intentaba sortear a la defensa del Mallorca que no lo consiguen, la recupera Kyle Larin en zona de medios, defendido tanto por Joan Foyt como parece que se ha hecho daño un jugador del Villarreal en ese encontronazo con Kyle Larin, pero sigue el Mallorca que no se para por la derecha, sigue atacando, puede preparar el disparo, intentaba ponerla hacia Vedat Muri, que era complicado y difícil. Ahora jugador del Mallorca que termina cayendo al suelo. El Villarreal que sigue, balón largo para Tierno Barri, llega antes ahí perfectamente la defensa del Mallorca que la juega hacia
I'm back again now. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just having some technical errors here tonight. We're about 62 minutes in here so far. I just think if Real Madrid want even the slightest chance to get back into this, they need to go all out now. But I mean, so far, it doesn't even look like they're going to get a consolation goal because, I mean, Villarreal are still keeping up the rhythm despite winning 4-0. Now Real Madrid playing a lovely long ball, or at least trying to, into Johan Mojica, but the pass gets cut out. Now here comes Villarreal on the counter-attack. Villarreal on the edge of the box, taking the shot. And what a stop that is from Dominic Grave. And what a shot it was. Villarreal almost getting the 5th goal there. Now Johan Mojica gets the ball back and tries to place it down that left-hand wing. Guy Larin gets the touch. Guy Larin just loses it. But a foul backs into Mallorca. Now here comes Real Mallorca. Trying to play the ball into Velat Muriqui, but it's no good. Now here comes Villarreal on the counter-attack. The ball just keeps on going to both sides. Luckily, Real Mallorca can recover and play into Dominic Grave, who kicks it up, but it falls into the hands of Villarreal. Both of these sides playing like if it was 0-0 here at the minute. What a shot that was there from Villarreal. Dominic Grave just diving to get his hands on it. It's a lovely shot there from Baena. Again, as I said, Villarreal is playing like if it was still 0-0 here. It doesn't look like it's going to end in a different result. I think Villarreal might even get one more at this rhythm. I mean, Real Mallorca are looking better than the first half, but still not good enough. And Villarreal are still playing good. Despite losing 4-0, they're still going for more goals. Now here comes Guy Larin. Guy Larin on the edge of the box. Tries to play it free into Muriqui, but he's just too late to play it free. Rebound almost goes into that, but luckily Junior was there for Villarreal to save the rebound. It's going to be a corner for Real Mallorca. Looks like Guy Larin might have been offside there. Just takes too long to give it into Muriqui. Need to give the pass earlier. The Real Mallorca corner is no good, it's too short. Real Mallorca trying to put in the cross again, but it's no good. Now here's Mateo Jama. Johan Mojica is going to play it into Lato. Copete is going to be claiming the foul here for Real Mallorca in Villarreal's half. Cabanes just takes him down. The youngster that plays for Villarreal B, who's now with the senior squad. Looks like Villarreal's going to be making 2 changes here. It looks like Cambuala, the former Manchester United centre-back, is going to be coming on. And Pepe, the former Arsenal player, is going to be coming on. 2 former Premier League players now coming on for Villarreal. One who played as a winger for Arsenal, and the other who played as a centre back for Manchester United. Now Rameka take the free kick quickly. It's no good. Trying to play the ball, Johan Mojica, and it's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. The only positive I can see on the second half is that Real Mallorca are holding the ball a bit more, trying to create more chances, but they're just not working. It looks like Real Mallorca are going to be bringing on Takuma Asano here now. Just taking a look at the replay from before that chance. Antonio Rayo just plays the pass into Muriqi. It's a lovely pass. Muriqi gets his head on it, but it just gets unlucky there. Just goes a bit too wide. It's a lovely effort. It should have been a goal, that one. About 20 minutes left before the full-time whistle. Villarreal 4, Real Mallorca 0. 14,852 people attending the Estadio de la Cerrámica here tonight. As I said, on Monday at 9 p.m., you won't get that many people. It looks like Kyle Larin is going to be coming off for Takuma Asano. Kyle Larin has had a very quiet tonight, frustrated as you can see. Don't know if he's frustrated about being subbed off or for the match. He just kicks the fridge there and sits down unhappy. As the whole squad should be unhappy with this performance. Just such a disappointing result here for Real Mallorca. One of the worst results they've had all season, I'd say. Now here's Robert Navarro. He's going to play it through to Copete. Copete is going to play it down the right-hand side. Mallorca try and put in the cross, but it's no good. Villarreal recovered the ball. Another chance that they've just failed to create. Now here comes Villarreal on the counter-attack. Lovely ball into Pepe. Villarreal lose the ball. Now here comes Real Mallorca on the counter-attack. Both of these teams losing the ball quite often now into this stage of the match. This match is definitely quite down. You can feel, it almost feels like it's already over, and yet there's 20 minutes to go. It looks like Villarreal are going to be making 2 more substitutes here now. Both teams have definitely made a lot of changes in this second half. Real Mallorca have made about 5 or 6 changes. Villarreal have also made about 5 or 6, and that's all within the second half. Of course, Real Mallorca have already made 5 substitutes, so they will not be allowed to make any more. Yeah, as I just mentioned, that was the final substitution for Jacob Arrasate and the Real Mallorca side. There will be no more substitutes for that Real Mallorca side here tonight. 15 minutes left to go, and I'm more than sure that most of these players want this match to end already. Real Mallorca still trying to play offensive play, trying to play the long ball to Takuma Asano. It's just no good. Now Villarreal are making 2 substitutions here. Parejo will be coming off for Denis Suarez, and Tierno Barri will also be coming off for Ayoce Perez. Is actually the maximum goal scorer for this Villarreal side. And as you can see, they didn't even need him here tonight to get that victory. So this Villarreal side, definitely a strong side in the La Liga division, not to be underestimated. And Villarreal are going to play from out the back. I'm sure these players that are getting subbed in will help Villarreal push their team on. And I'm sure they'll be hungry to score more goals. You could just feel that this game is almost dead. And here's Johan Mojica. He just loses it here to this Villarreal side. Gueye recovering the ball. Jacob Arrasate sat down, looking devastated, you could say. Now here's Villarreal breaking on the counter-attack. Villarreal looking dangerous down the left-hand side. Just cuts in, takes the shot on his right foot. It's blocked by Mallorca. Put in the cross, and no good. It's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. those substitute players definitely showing the energy that they have within these last 13 minutes. Such a disappointing result here tonight for these players, for the fans, and for everyone related with this Real Madrid squad here tonight. Definitely not the result they expected, to say the least. Now here come Villarreal again, looking dangerous down the left-hand side, trying to put on the shot. It's going to be a corner for Villarreal. Antonio Raillo just blocking the Villarreal shot. Denis Suarez has tried to take it on his left foot. Just about 11 minutes to go. And you could say that the Villarreal fans are going to go home happy here tonight. Looks like Martin Valiant is just down on the ground here. He looks quite hurt. And it looks like they might have to make another change here, Real Mallorca. Just looks like he hits him with his shoulder. Those look quite serious. I think Martin Valiant is going to have to come off here. It is outside of the box. So it wasn't a penalty occasion. Wow, yeah, he just hits him. Not sure if it's on purpose or not with his shoulder. Oh, right in the head. Definitely looks like it could be serious. He will be coming off, I think. Real Mallorca's 6th substitution. Obviously, only 5 are permanent, but in the case of a serious head injury, you are allowed to make another substitution. It's definitely not a penalty because it looks like he's just outside of the box, but I'm surprised that they aren't checking it on VAR. I just have to see the replay again, see if there's enough on it for them to check the VAR. Jacob Arrasate just talking with the assistant referee, not happy with the referees. I definitely think they should be checking down the VAR, but it doesn't look like it's going to be checked. The referee just explaining that Real Mallorca are allowed to make the substitution because it is due to a head injury. Jacob Arrasate really not happy with the referees for not checking that one. It does look like he does go to hit him on purpose. It looks completely intentional, actually. I definitely think it should have been a foul on the edge of the box. And hopefully Martin Barton, hopefully he's okay. Wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. The referee's just gone over to have a chat with the Real Mallorca manager, explaining to him that he needs to calm down. And Jacob Arrasate has received a yellow card here. I definitely think this match is done and dusted, you could say. Now Valery is going to be coming on to replace Martin Valgent due to that head injury. There's about 5 minutes to go plus extra time, which I can imagine they'll add on a few extra minutes due to the time lost of that injury. Talking about how could if we have to look and say what's going on, why are Real Mallorca putting in these performances all of a sudden when they had such a good run just about a month ago? I just think they've had a lot of pressure on their shoulders because they had the Copa del Rey round 32 and they were coming from being finalists right into the competition again. They lost to that 4th division team. They didn't just lose, they lost hard. And then the next match, just right up next after that, after getting knocked out the cup, was another cup, the semi-finals against Real Madrid, which they also lost. So I just think they've had a lot of pressure recently going into this match, now going back to the lead, back to the league against Villarreal, the team just above them, with the same amount of points. I think they might have felt the pressure too much. Now Villarreal is going to be making another substitution. I believe that's their last one permitted now. It's going to be Ramon Terrats coming on here for Villarreal. He's going to be coming on for Gueye. Just about 3 minutes and a half to go before the match, plus extra time. Just a few minutes left before the end of this match, plus extra time. I reckon they'll allow 4 to 5 minutes due to Martin Valjet's head injury. And you just ask yourself what's going wrong this match. And I mean, heading into it was so exciting. And for me, I think for most people, it was a close call. I think Villarreal always had the slight advantage due to their excellent home record. But still, Villarreal sitting at 5th, Real Mallorca at 6th with the same amount of points. I think everyone expected it to be close, but it was nowhere near close in the end. It's going to be a corner for Real Mallorca now. Johan Mojica has picked up a yellow card here for Real Mallorca. I just think it's such a tough result here tonight for Real Mallorca. I'm sure these Villarreals are going to be buzzing coming back from a loss. It's definitely the win they needed, but Real Mallorca also needed the win so heavily. I think whichever one of these sides would lose here today, it was going to take a heavy effect on him. Johan Mojica now here with the ball. Looks like he's going to take the shot on, and it's a lovely shot. Lovely effort there from Johan Mojica. But again, just couldn't end in a goal. A problem that Real Mallorca seem to be having lately. That's 3 matches in a row now for Real Mallorca with not a single goal scored. They have added on 4 minutes, of course. And the referee has now blown his full-time whistle. That is the end of this match here now. Those Real Mallorca players with their head down, most of them heading right directly to that tunnel. Some of them going to clap the 50 fans that flew out to see Real Mallorca here tonight. And I'm more than sure that all of those fans and all of those players are going to be leaving the Estadio de la Cerámica disappointed. Loss. It's a heavy defeat, and it's not going to be easy to bounce back from at all. You know, it's not just the loss; it's the result. If Real Mallorca were to go out here and lose 1-0, 2-1, even 3-1 or 3-2, you know, it's okay. They tried their best. It's not a bad effort, but to go out there and concede 4 goals within the first 30 minutes, it's a heavy loss. It's a heavy defeat. And even despite that, they couldn't get the consolation goal, 1 or 2, maybe try and bring it back. They couldn't manage to do that. So, trying to be positive from this game. I just don't know if you can. I don't know if anything positive really came from this game. Usually you can try and look and take something positive away from a match, but I don't. This definitely wasn't one of them. The only positive I can really think of is no one picked up a red card. Samuel Costa, if he picked up a yellow, he wouldn't have been allowed to play next game. He didn't pick it up at least. But apart from that, I mean, it's just it's a heavy loss. Yeah. I can see some of the images here. These Real Madrid players going to clap and say sorry to all the fans that flew out there Villarreal now. You know, which at least is a good gesture. It's something the players should be doing. You know, it's the least the fans deserve. They've been so great this season, cheering the team on. The fans have been there every match, and I'm sure those players are very grateful for it, as of why they're going to clap their fans. But I mean, you know, there's just no excuse for today's performance. I really don't think there is. And it wasn't even one of those matches where they lost because of small errors, small mistakes. Usually one player messes up badly, concedes 2 goals, usually it's small errors, but looking at this match, none of the goals came because of a small mistake or a small error. All those goals came because Villarreal were just so much better than Real Mallorca. I just think that's how this match was. Dominant, despite the stats, despite the images you see, you know, I think if you actually watch the match, you could definitely say that Villarreal were unfortunately just a much better side. Just taking a look at the shots, looking at the possession, Villarreal had 44, Real Mallorca had 56, so they actually had the possession, but, you know, looking at the total shots, Villarreal had 14 shots and 7 on target, whereas Real Mallorca had 9 shots and only 2 on target. And as I said, the last 3 matches for Real Mallorca, 3-0 loss against Pontevedra, 3-0 loss against Real Madrid, 4-0 lost against Villarreal. It just looks like the problems come from everywhere. I mean, the defenders are just not lively enough. Either they make small mistakes or the other team is just so much better. And offensively, they're just struggling so much. They have good build-up play, but they just struggle so much to finish off the chances. And I feel like in the end, that's up to the strikers. I feel like that's their job, you know. The build-up play is really good, but when you need the last man to score it, they're missing it. They're lacking it. And that could be a problem for Real Mallorca. That is the problem they've been having lately. You know, to point fingers at anyone, but I just think up front definitely need to be finishing off their chances, and the defenders, no doubt about it. This match there was no mistakes, but the other team was just so much better. But in general, avoid the little mistakes. But this side, I don't think it's anyone's fault on that squad. I don't think it's the attackers or the defenders. I don't think it's anyone's fault. I just think as a team, they were all bad, and Villarreal were just so much better. I don't think it was because of any mistakes. I don't think it's because of this or that. I just think Villarreal were just better. All those goals were good goals by Villarreal. All of them, none of them were silly mistakes or giveaways. I just think as a team, no one really takes the blame. No one really made any mistakes or played bad, but Villarreal were just on top. They scored more goals. I just think that's it. And even looking at the Villarreal side, I don't think any of those players were extremely dominant. I don't think there was one of them where you could say, wow, man of the match by far. No, I think they all played good as a team. Every single one of them. That, you know, the left back got 2 assists. He was constantly going up and putting in crosses. The right mid was scoring a lot. He was also putting in a lot. I just think as a team, they all played excellent. And then Junior, the Villarreal goalkeeper, also made some excellent saves. But again, the match against Real Madrid last time out for Mallorca, they had 8 shots and 0 on target. Now this match, they had 9 shots, only 2 on target. You know, and against Pontevedra again, they only had 2 shots on target as well. So that's 4 shots on target in a total of 3 matches. They have to be finishing off better. I think Muriqi has definitely not been himself recently. Definitely been gone a lot. Kailari, he was doing good up until now. You know, he was looking good, looking confident, but it's like all of a sudden the Real Mallorca strikers just forgot how to shoot. They just can't seem to get their shots on target, and that's the problem. Not only them, the midfielders that take the long shots from outside of the box. Also, we need to get the shots on target, you know. And the clear chances, those are the ones that win you matches. And they have had them, they just can't seem to score them. And it's a problem they've been having a lot recently. Because when they do score those clear occasions, that's when Mallorca go on to win the match. When Mallorca take the lead, they're a very hard team to beat, there's no doubt. Now, we're just waiting to see if we have any interviews here at the minute. We're waiting to see if we have any players that we're going to interview. Obviously, lots of them will be in a bad mood. So don't go anywhere. We're going to find out just within the next few minutes. We're going to find out with that, see if we have any interviews. I am very interested to hear what these players have to say about this performance, to hear what the manager has to say about this performance, you know, because it's a heavy loss, and I'm more than sure that they're going to be low on confidence. And to recover from this match, it's not going to be easy, you know. Their next match is against Real Betis. Again, another good team, another team that's up there. I believe they're sitting at 8th, 9th position. They do play at Somos. They play home next week's out. But again, to bounce back from this match to Real Betis, it's not going to be easy. Just got word there from the correspondent. We are waiting for Antonio Rayo, the Real Mallorca captain. He is currently just doing a quick interview with another channel, and then he will be moving on to us. We're here with the captain, Antonio Rayo. How can you describe the match today? Well, I think, like everybody's going to say, really bad. We were just on the level today. We had really bad first 30 minutes. And, you know, for them to score 4 goals in 7 minutes, they just created space. They had time. And we just can't let that happen. I think there are errors that we have to fix. I think they are errors that we can fix. I think it is an easy solution. The positive, I guess, is the second half of this match where you change the system and you looked a lot better. Well, yeah, I mean, the second half isn't really important because we have to look at the first half, you know. We have to look at what happened and how we lost. You know, you have to look at the resume of the whole match, not just the second half, and I think it was really bad. You know, I think each player has to look in the mirror and say what they did good and what they did bad. And as a team, we just have to be better. Antonio, how do we get better after these 3 losses? Well, you know, like always, we just have to work harder than always. We have to analyze the positives out of this match. And we just have to learn from our mistakes. And you know, everyone on the team has bad moments. And we had bad moments here today. But hey, we just have to look at it, work hard, analyze it, and continue forward. Those were the words there from Antonio Rayo, the Real Mallorca captain, very clear with his message. And I think, yeah, he recognizes it. We all recognize it. It was bad. It was bad from everyone. I just think they need to work harder. They need to get better. Every player needs to look what they were good at, what they were bad at. Yeah, I mean, he said everything that I've been saying. He said everything that I could have said if I was the player on the pitch. If I was a Real Mallorca player, I would have said those exact words, you know. And even so, even the correspondent said to him, you know, can we at least look at the second half and enjoy it? Even he said, no, I think we should look at the whole match, look at the first half where we messed up. I think we have to look at that. Even he wasn't denying it, he wasn't pushing off, he was accepting it. That as a captain, those are the words you want to hear from your captain. He knew the team played bad, there was no excuse for it. Everyone was bad, he was bad. And yeah, you know, I just he said the words exactly like how I would have said them. They just have to work harder. Now, those are three big losses in a row for Real Mallorca. One Copa del Rey, one Supercopa, and now a very important league match. So not just any three losses, three heavy losses. So, you know, to bounce back from this one, it's not going to be easy. Their confidence is going to be very, very low. But hey, they just have to put their head down. Every player, I think, as he said, needs to just look in the mirror and decide, what am I doing wrong? And as a team, get better. You know? So in 5-6 days, they have a very, very important game here again at Solnosh against Real Betis. And they're not going to want to disappoint again. I just think they'll be in their heads right now. It's going to be a mental game. So they just need to go back tomorrow into training, all in the mirror, and start working hard again, because they are capable of doing it. We've seen Mallorca at a high level. You know, they're at 6th place for a reason. They got there for a reason. They got to the Copa del Rey final for a reason last season. They can do it. They can do it. I just think each player needs to look at their part and get better on it. Now, we are waiting for more interviews now. So do not go anywhere. We have more interviews coming up, and then we will have the press conference with Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager. So don't go anywhere. We're just waiting for them here now. But if we're talking European football, it's not impossible, but I definitely don't think they stand a chance for qualifying anymore. I think tonight was a very decisive match. If they won today, they'd leave Villarreal behind, take 5th place, leave Villarreal behind 3 points. But now it's not going to be easy catching up. Sorry, we have an interview now here with Antonio Sanchez. Is it complicated to explain enough today? Well, yeah, it's hard, you know, because it sucks to lose like this. We didn't start the year how we wanted to, and we're very frustrated. 4 goals in 30 minutes is what determined the match. Well, yeah. It's true that in very little time they hurt us. But I think we have to criticize ourselves. And not just for today, but just for the start of the year. You know, they've scored lots of goals on us. And, you know, we have to fix that. It's not something that's normal because we haven't been doing it all year. We were one of the substitutes that we made at the end of the first half. What do you have to say to the manager? Well, yeah, you know, it's complicated. The manager told us when we came on in the second half to press and to help the team to get back up to the rhythm. But yeah, you know, it's hard to get back in it. Yeah, like I said, we have to criticize ourselves. We have to look in the mirror, all of us, because we didn't start the year how we wanted to. But yeah, we are the players that we are, and we just have to stick together to fix it. Those were the words there from Antonio Sanchez, one of the substitutes that came on in the second half when he made that four-man substitute. Um, you know, as I said, I think once they scored those 4 goals, being honest with you, I didn't think Real Madrid were going to get even 1 goal after they scored those 4 goals because, as he said, it's a mental challenge after they score those 4 goals. You know, to try and score a goal after they've scored 4 is not going to be easy. Here are the words from Jacoba Arrasate, the Real Mallorca man.
Con el míster, con Yagoba Arrasate. Bueno, Yagoba, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Imagino que hoy es complicado decir algo, no sé qué valoración haces.
I can imagine today it's complicated to speak. Yeah, it's complicated, but you know, I have to show my face. Because, you know, I can't think we can make it that easy for Villarreal. We let in a lot of goals, and it's very bad. What do you think you could have done in the first half? Well, you know, if I think I make a mistake in training, yeah. If I think I make a mistake in the lineup, yeah. But for them to score 40 goals, 4 goals in 30 minutes, you know, we have to wake up. You know, this isn't the right way. We started off the year really bad. We're getting very unlucky with injuries, and we're really sorry to the fans that are watching. The 4 substitutes you made, did the team look better after? Yeah, you know, I made the 4 substitutes because I was trying to protect the people that are injured or that are booked. Because, you know, I have to keep certain players fit for their next matches. And I think the match was already lost, that's why I brought them on. Yeah, you know, I think we deserve this bad taste in our mouth that we get today. Because, you know, we played bad, and hey, next match, we have to really go in hard. After 1 month, we're finally getting a home match, so we have to be better. Thank you. Those were the words there from Jacoba Arrasate, who, as you can see, not shy, despite the bad result, not shy to give character, you know, to say, this is my fault, we did lose, we lost. And that's something I like to see in a manager, not someone who hides away and blames, I don't know, the referee or certain players, takes the blame himself, shows his face, and says, yeah, we lost, but we just have to do better next match. And, you know, as he said, he's disappointed, we're all disappointed. It's a bad performance from everyone, but it's done now. We just have to think about the next match. Next match is a home one. First home match after a month, so it's a must-win. And, you know, as he said, after the 4 goals, after the first half, he made those 4 substitutes to rest players and to protect players that were booked because he felt the match was practically lost. And I thought exactly the same thing, being honest with you. I didn't even think they were going to get a goal back, even 1 or 2, because when you're losing 4-0 at a stadium like Estadio de la Ceramica against a team like Villarreal, who are so good defensively and so good at playing at home, there's no way you're bringing it back. And I think he did make the good choice in making those 4 substitutes to protect certain players from injury and being booked again. Yeah, I think he made the right choice, but either way, I don't think the second half is something we should be talking about. I think we should be focusing on the first half. 4 goals in 7 minutes. It's heavy. It's a crazy defeat, a crazy loss. You know, to let in 7 minutes is just a massive lack of concentration. I don't even know how to describe it, put it into words, but as Jaco Barra said, they just said, it's a bad performance, disappointing, no excuses. We just have to be better next match. We play home. We play in front of the fans. Play against Real Betis. Another very, very important game. I think if America even want a shot at any type of European football, even Conference League, they have to win almost every single game from now onwards, because that loss against Villarreal is now going to drop them down. Villarreal are now 3 points ahead of them, so they're not going to be catching them. So yeah, as I said, if they even want the slightest chance of European football, every match needs to be a win here now. And I didn't, at any moment, I didn't think that there was going to be a comeback, realistically, from Real America. And I think most people can agree with me. Even if Real America scored 2 goals back, I still didn't think they were bringing it back, because they also didn't look hungry enough. I didn't see enough desire in that team. Some players were running a bit more than ever, but it didn't look like they won the win. And in the second half, Villarreal were playing like if it was 0-0. They didn't drop their guard. They didn't go defensive. They kept on attacking. They kept on playing good. And it didn't look like they were winning 4-0. It looked like they were winning 1-0, or it looked like it was a draw. Whereas Real Mallorca, on the other hand, were just playing a bit better, but almost the same as they were in the first half. They weren't going for any goals despite being 4-0 down. They were still holding back and playing a bit more defensive. And again, I think another problem, as I said earlier, is just the shots on target. The chances being created. 9 shots, 2 on target. Last match against Real Madrid, 8 shots, 0 on target. 3 goals conceded against Pontevedra, 3 goals conceded against Real Madrid, and now 4 goals conceded against Villarreal. It's a lot of goals conceded within these last 3 matches, as Antonio Rayo said. So I just don't think there's any excuses anymore. Yeah, sure, they had a lot of pressure on them, no doubt about it. Copa del Rey, Supercopa, now this match, a lot of pressure, but still, there's no excuse for these type of matches. And they have gotten a bit unlucky, I'd say, with certain injuries and certain yellow cards, but I think those red cards were nothing but their own fault. 3 red cards in 8 matches is quite a lot of red cards, and most of them were just because of silly mistakes. And they have had injuries, but nothing crazy, I don't think. They have had 1 or 2 players that are quite important in the squad gone out, but I think they managed good even without those players. They had other substitutes, and I think they played well. So, yeah, as the squad has been saying, there's no excuse for it. They just need to focus and get back out of it. I don't think there's anything more to it. Okay, we have Dani Rodriguez now for the match interview. Dani Rodriguez, what do you have to say? I want to apologize to all the fans watching. We all know that, all the teammates, we all know that we had a bad match. We take this responsibility as a team and as a group, and we're sorry. 4 goals in 7 minutes, obviously, is really bad. Yeah, the start we've had to this 2025 year has been really bad. And, we just come back from the semi-final of the Super Cup, which was a really bad match from us. And the truth is that we're not looking good. The minute the image isn't looking good. But, we just have to put our heads down, fix our mistakes. But the good thing is about this league is that there's lots more time to go. We are a group, we are a team, but each player has to look at each other and try and fix the problems they made. Next match is a home match. How do you feel about that? Yeah, you know, we haven't had a home match in about a month. It's been a while. But, you know, we are all one in this team. So we do need our fans, we need our support, we need everyone to show up. The fans have been so good to us this year. And we just want to pay them back with good results. You know, we have to show the team that we are and what we're capable of. Did you be able to talk to Martin? Yeah, you know, I feel really bad for him. You know, I think the foul was so uncalled for. You know, I think that he could have been booked, he could have been sent off, and I think it was too much. Thank you very much. Those were the words there from Danny Rodriguez, as you can see. Obviously very disappointed like the rest of the players. And we will learn more about Martin Baljan and how he is doing. We don't have any confirmed news at the minute. We don't know how he is. Hopefully he is doing okay. We do wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he can be back soon as possible. Martin Baljan, because it did look quite bad for his head, but hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully he's back next week, because the team will need him. Very important game, a home game after a month playing away. I think the fans deserve a good performance from this team next match out against Real Betis. So they will need Martin Baljan back, and hopefully he recovers quickly. That is our correspondent Damian signing out for the night. So that is going to be the end of the interviews tonight from these Real Mallorca players. We're going to listen to the press conference from Jacob Arrasate. I think we played bad. I think we have to wake up. Because, you know, in the beginning, yeah, I mean, we were a bit there, but, you know, but then we just dropped it and it was miserable. It's just one of those days where I can't even handle myself. How do you come back from all these losses and all these goals conceded in the last 3 matches? Yes, you know, we are doing bad, first things first. So we just have to look at it. We have to look at the players that we have. And we have to just try and make it better. You know, next Saturday has to be so much better than that. We've got a lot to learn from these last 3 matches. And I hope we can do it better. And we have to start getting better soon. What do you think about Vaina's action? Yeah, I was very frustrated, especially with the result. And I was very scared for Martin Baljan. And I hope he's okay. Did you think about making the substitutes before the end of the first half? Yeah, the changes, I made them because, you know, 2 of the players had already been booked. And also I was trying to avoid some injuries. I just think that was the moment to make the change, try and change the picture. And save the players for future matches. You know, we're going through hard times. It's hard to know what to do. It's hard to know if I'm making the right choice or the wrong choice not signing new players this season. And yet tomorrow we're going to talk about it. You know, we're all going to face each other. We're going to accept that we're doing bad, and we're going to get better. With the start of this new year, are you regretting not making any signings in the transfer market window? No, I think that would be looking for excuses from my side if I blamed it on that. I have the players I have. I think those 7 minutes where we conceded had nothing to do with signing new players. My job is to make the team better, and I just can't think about that at the minute. Were you expecting this at the start of the year? No, I definitely wasn't expecting this. Against Real Madrid, we were holding on, we were doing good, but it's true that at moments we just let it slip. But I was definitely not expecting it, and what we have to do is react to this. We have to pay it off to our people, to the fans, and we have to show what we're capable of. So those were the words there from Jacoba Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager. As you can see, very disappointed. Obviously not looking for excuses. I think he said everything he needed to say. He's blaming it on everything. He's taking blame himself, and I think those are good words there from Jacoba Arrasate. They just need to go into the next one more focused. This is the end of this stream. Now, I've been your host for tonight, Daniel Armstrong. Very sorry for the technical errors. We are working on that. Next stream, it definitely will be fixed. Make sure to tune in against Real Betis next week here at Sonmos. Make sure to follow the Real Mallorca Twitter page online. And take care. Have a good night.
Gracias y nos vemos el sábado. Adiós y buenas noches.